night. As sure as hell as I'm standing here, Taker, I can guarantee you.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, how you folks doing? Welcome to another episode of Monday Night Raw. My name is Conman167, and I'm going to be live with you guys for the next 3 hours or so, whatever it takes to get through this episode of Monday Night Raw. How you folks doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see you guys over there in the sports booth chat, Ruddle and Stone Cold. Welcome to the show, guys. I hope you're excited for a good one here today. If you guys are watching over there on Twitch, make sure you drop a hello as well. But, of course, the always amazing, amazing viewers here on YouTube. It's good to see you guys. We are ready for another episode of Monday Night Raw, and tonight is the fallout of Super ShowDown and the beginning of the build to Stomping Grounds. So we got a lot of stuff going on here tonight, lots of stuff to talk about. We can break down all the matches because I wasn't live on Friday with the Super ShowDown, and we can talk all about that. But first, everybody, you know what we have to do. It's called the Conman Certified Roll Call. Who do we got in here today? We got Matthew Grantland, we got Dylan Roy, Nathan Noble, how you doing? We got Neek Man, Atlanta, Spain, Michael Wade, Shane Bailey, Austin Fritz, Shane the Gamer, Sam Carcione, how you doing? Ricardo Vargas, welcome to the live stream as well. Tyler Crawford, Matthew Beno 167. We got Jamie Todd up in here. Over there in the Twitch chat, we got Aled Thomas. We got Time Lightning as well. And then over in the sports booth chat, we got Hassan Khan. Sophia Barrage is back in the Twitch. P Cash over there. Ultimate Insane. Sam Molos, how you doing, my friend? Night Streak as well up in here. And 1,000 subs, or 10,000 subs. I might have misread that. Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm so excited to be here live once again for Raw. I mean, here's the thing. Raw last week was not great. It really wasn't. Super ShowDown, from what I saw, was not great. There's lots of things that I thought could be improved with the show. I mean, we might as well just start talking about it. I watched Super ShowDown 2 days, so this is fresh in my mind. And, well, it had some moments that seemed fun. I think a lot of moments were kind of under-delivered, especially the main event. Goldberg versus Undertaker was a train wreck. Obviously, it was because Goldberg getting concussed in the match, busting himself wide open, but it was a train wreck of a match. It's too bad because I think the match actually would have been fine had that concussion not happened. Obviously, Goldberg fell down on the outside of the ring. He collapsed after the match. Very, very scary stuff there for Goldberg, so hopefully he is okay. Hopefully he bounces back from that concussion. Undertaker did not look good either. He showed his age. He tombstoned Goldberg right on his head, which honestly was a really, really rough thing to watch, especially when the man was already concussed. I don't know what his game plan is, if he is going to be wrestling another match again, or if Undertaker's done, if Goldberg's done. I legit don't know. But yeah, I want to also thank you guys so much for last week when you guys were here celebrating my birthday, and it was a really, really fun time. I had a great weekend. Thank you all for asking. And we're just going to jump right in here to the show once again. This is Monday Night Raw. I'm your host, Conman167, or Connor, or Con, whatever you want to call me. And you can follow me on Twitter at Conman167. But there we go. There's the little plugs to start the show out today. Now I want to pass the question on to you guys. What was your favorite match from Super ShowDown? I was looking back through it, and I think that there was only a handful of matches that could kind of fall into the territory of my favorite match there. Randy Orton versus Triple H was really, really good. I thought that was one of those classic matches where they slowly worked up to the climax, and once you're there, you're up there for a while, and you just can't figure out how to come down from it. I thought that was a really good match. Finn Balor versus Andrade was solid. It was solid. I thought Baron Corbin versus Seth Rollins could have been better, but it also wasn't terrible. It set up their rematch at Stomping Ground, I guess, perfectly, and that maybe makes it a little bit of an easier transition to that match, you know. But I didn't love the match there. I thought Dolph Ziggler versus Kofi Kingston was a little on the short side. It kind of felt like it needed to reach a whole nother level. The Battle Royal was a fun little moment there for Mansoor, who picked up the win in front of his hometown crowd in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, other than that, there wasn't really too much to talk about from that show. Like I said, it felt very much like a a glorified house show. I said that leading up to the show. I said that the matches felt like they should have happened 10 years ago for a lot of them. I mean, and some of them did. We did get, you know, Triple H versus Randy Orton 10 years ago. We did get Dolph Ziggler versus Kofi Kingston 10 years ago. We did see, you know, Brock Lesnar hanging around the main event scene 10 years ago. You know, there's didn't really have this fresh feel to it. The only real fresh feel was, honestly, the Andrade match versus Finn Balor. That felt like a real fresh Intercontinental title match. Other than that, the show was just meh for me. I don't know about you guys, what you thought on the show, but it was just okay in my opinion, my honest-to-God opinion. And that's pretty much my little quick recap on Super ShowDown. The stream did not end, guys. Just refresh, okay? Refresh if it stopped. There we go. You guys know, I'm going to try to write stop there correctly. Wow. No, don't worry, guys. Once again, the stream always cuts off in the first few minutes here on YouTube. That's just usually how it goes. We are live now. We're ready to go. It's time for Monday Night Raw. There you go. There's my greatest announcement I've ever done. Woo! I actually didn't get to see the tag team match on the kickoff show. I only watched the main card. I didn't end up watching the kickoff show, so I actually missed Usos versus Revival. People said that it was good. I'm going to have to watch that one back. But here we go, live from San Jose, California. And we're going to start things off with a big old burn it down. I want you guys to say it with me. Say it loud. Say it proud. Here we go. Burn it down. Woo! Seth freaking Rollins, the Beast Slayer, the King Slayer, your WWE Universal Champion. He is still on top of the world. He stopped a little cash-in by Brock Lesnar, hammered away with a steel chair across his back, and is still standing your champion here today. Oh, baby, look at the burn it downs in the chat. There, look at that. That's what I love to see. Woo! People also saying that tonight is the final episode of the Firefly Funhouse. Interesting. It's not on the announced card on Monday Night Raw or WWE.com for Monday Night Raw, so I actually don't know. I can't confirm or deny that if tonight is the final episode of the Firefly Funhouse. I legit don't know. If it's the final one, I hope we get a pretty good I hope we get a pretty good ending. I really hope we do. It would be awesome. But yeah, also, guys, I've got a cool little feature here added to the live stream. If you guys hover over top of, what is it called? Hover over top of the little information button, the little eye in the top right-hand corner of the YouTube screen. So if you're on YouTube, you can press that little eye button for the cards, and now you can vote in live time for what your thoughts are on Monday Night Raw. If it's friggin' fantastic, good, just okay, bad, or absolute crap. You can vote literally in live time. You can change your vote as the show goes on, and it is something that we can reference throughout the show to get an idea what you guys think overall of the show tonight. So again, that's in the top right-hand corner, everybody. It's a brand new addition to the live stream here. It's been around on YouTube forever. I've just never made use of the feature. And once again, top right-hand corner of the YouTube live stream, click on the information button, and you will see there is a poll, and there is 2 playlists that you can watch. All my reaction highlights and the Conman Universe. Those are great little things to check out right there, guys. Please vote in that throughout the show. I want to see your guys' live poll, your live reaction to how the show has been today, all right? So as it goes on, keep voting. Love the new features. Sweet. That's what I like to see. Lee Clark says, that's pretty cool. Great for us who try to avoid Twitter. Absolutely. Yeah, I understand if you want to avoid Twitter and you don't want to vote in the poll for how the show's going throughout the stream. Absolutely. But the polls to vote in the match who you think is going to win is still going to be held exclusively on Twitter. Okay, guys? So once again, that's exclusively on Twitter. But let's pass this over to the Golden Boy, the man with the red championship with a Velcro belt now, I should say, steel chair in hand, and a fiery t-shirt. He's burned our hearts down every single week, and let's see if he does it here again. Seth Rollins.
Jose, I feel alive tonight! And I'll tell you why, because we have entered a new era for the Universal title. It is 2019, it is the year of choice, and the way I see it,
This Raw locker room's got 3 choices when it comes to me.
The
and
year of
Universal
choice. Seth,
Champion.
thanks for saying that, buddy.
If they want
Thanks for
to
saying that,
me,
Seth. That's a big thing to hear right now.
Come out here and try to out-wrestle me. And there's not a person on the planet that can lace my boots. They can come out here and try to fight me for it, or they can try things the hard way. Maybe ask Brock Lesnar how that works out. You see, Brock Lesnar's been in WWE since 2002. And no one has ever done to Brock Lesnar what I did to him last Friday at Super ShowDown.
By the way, go Raps, go.
Felt pretty damn good laying this chair into Brock Lesnar over and over and over and over and leaving him in a heap in the middle of this ring.
Baron Corbin. It is going to be the rematch at WWE Stomping Ground in 2 weeks' time on June 23rd. Yes, June 23rd. Again, 2 weeks' time. Seth Rollins versus Baron Corbin. Stomping Ground.
Again, talking about Brock. San Jose, trust me, the feeling is mutual.
Make sure you guys are subscribed and you leave a like on the video. Also, if you're enjoying the show, you can always drop a donation. Doesn't matter how much or how little. Any little bit is appreciated.
It's fine, I'll wait.
Listen to the boos, though. This is why, guys, this is why Baron Corbin is in the main event picture, because he elicits a crowd reaction like this. That's what happens. Leave a like, guys. Leave a like.
Are we done? Can I finish?
Oh, listen to the boos, man.
Seth, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, San Jose, I walked around your streets today. Trust me, I'm the best thing you have going on.
Wow.
Seth, you keep talking about Brock Lesnar. And well, you should worry about me. And then I'll worry about Brock Lesnar, because after Stomping Grounds, I'll be the new Universal Champion.
Oh, you're gonna beat me at Stomping Grounds? I mean, how'd that work out for you at Super ShowDown, pal? Didn't go so well.
Seth, you didn't beat me at the Super ShowDown, and you know it. That incompetent WWE official, John Cone, cost me
Pablo
that
Castellas,
match,
thank you for
and
subscribing.
you escaped with that title around your waist. But as my time as acting general manager of Monday Night Raw, I learned a few things. And today, I put those things to use. I've been in meetings all day long with WWE executives, and well, that WWE official is gonna be severely punished. And well, you know the other detail, I get my rematch at Stomping Grounds. But there is one more detail to make sure there's no mishaps or mistakes. We'll have a special guest referee. And well, because of my amazing negotiation skills, I get to hand pick that official.
Okay.
Interesting. Hey, you know what, Baron? You can pick whoever you want. It's not going to change the outcome. I'm still going to stomp your head into this mat. I'm still going to be Universal Champion. But look, I'm wondering something though. I've got a question for you. Who do you think is actually going to be your special guest referee, man? I mean, you don't have any friends. Your own dog doesn't even like you. Clearly, by the reaction you got here tonight, nobody in San Jose likes you.
It's very true. And I don't believe anybody in the Conman stream likes you.
Gives a damn about you, your friends, your family. I don't.
Whoa. All right. My mouse just stopped working. Interesting. Sami Zayn? Is Sami going to be the special guest referee? I think he totally is.
Now, look, I can't believe what I'm about to say, but I'm on Team Corbin on this one.
Wow.
Seth, listen to me. I've known you for a very long time, and unlike these people, I actually care about you as a person. Okay? I've watched your behavior over the past couple of weeks, over the past couple of months, and being Universal Champion, it's just not good for you.
All right.
You're caught up in this repetitive cycle with Brock Lesnar where he does something to you, so you do something to him, and he does something to you, so you do something to him. It's this swirl of toxic masculinity. And both of you trying to protect your fragile egos. Seth, I'm saying this as someone who means well for you. I think it would be better for you if Baron Corbin was Universal Champion.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I think it would be better for Monday Night Raw. It would be better for each and every single one of you if Baron Corbin was champion.
Can you imagine the heat, man?
No, that's the truth, because then at least we might finally have a Universal Champion who's not totally obsessed with Brock Lesnar.
Wait. Sammy,
True.
look, you're not fooling anybody, man. You come out here and you're talking about trying to help me, trying to help Corbin, and there's nothing in it for
Kayla.
little old Sami Zayn. Nothing at all.
Wow, I mean, look, another difference between you and Corbin is at least Corbin understands how this whole toxic cesspool works. He understands that if someone were to help him out, he would probably return the favor and help that person out. Maybe, I mean, if it works out that way.
A little shred of truth. All right, well, congratulations, Corbin. You found the one idiot in the room who's got your back.
There you go.
But Sammy, I got a question for you. Who's gonna have your back when I come up there and slap the taste out of your mouth, huh?
Kevin Owens? Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted to see. Woo! It's KO, baby. He is here on Monday Night Raw. And, oh, he's going to have his Sami Zayn's back right here from SmackDown Live. Kevin Owens.
I've got his back. I have his back through and through. You know what else I have his back on? Is I agree with him when he says Baron Corbin would be a better Universal Champion than you. But what I don't agree with is the way you are talking to my friend here.
Thank you, Kevin.
You're welcome, Sammy.
Thank
Look,
you, Kevin.
you three
You're welcome,
morons
Sammy.
are melting my brain. Kevin, you don't like what I'm saying? Why don't you come down here and do something about it?
You know what? Since I'm here as a wild card, whatever that means anyway, maybe I'll take you up on your offer.
Whatever that
I will
means
do
anyway.
something about it.
Oh, all right. Well, San Jose, what do you think about that, huh? How about tonight in the main event, Kevin Owens versus Seth freaking Rollins? You're on, Kev.
Well, I love this idea. And I hope
Wow.
WWE officials are going to make this
And
happen.
Seth
Rollins
is
versus
marching
Kevin
straight up there right to the face of Kevin Owens, Baron Corbin, and Sami Zayn, staring them right down. Is he going to do something? Steel chair in hand. Does he do anything to these three men? No, he just walks right by him. So guys, tonight, main event, Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens. Oh, yo. Also to come tonight, we got the Raw Tag Team Triple Threat match for the Tag Team titles. So, Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins, they should lose their titles tonight. Those should have came off them the night after WrestleMania. You got that one little moment at Mania, then they should have went right back on the Revival. Tonight, the Revival needs the Tag Team titles. They need the Tag Team titles, especially now that they've been getting a little bit of steam, being partnered with Shane McMahon, being involved in a main event storyline like Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. Yeah, they need the title win tonight. You need to take those titles off of Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins, as they have been clearly forgotten about ever since WrestleMania. Then you need to get the Viking Raiders back in the tag team division. Also, you need AOP back in the tag team mix. All of a sudden, Monday Night Raw's tag team division is going to look pretty good if they put the titles on the Revival. Then you start talking about AOP versus Revival, which was amazing down in NXT. You start talking about the Usos versus Revival, or the Usos versus AOP, or the Usos versus Viking Raiders, or Viking Raiders versus the Revival. I mean, Viking Raiders versus Lucha House Party if you want. You can go AOP versus Lucha House Party. It's not really a thing that we want to see. But you know what I mean? There is those opportunities there that they can do when these bigger tag teams return to the WWE. They're clearly back. They're clearly ready to go. They were both those teams were in the Battle Royal in Saudi Arabia, in Jeddah, at Super ShowDown. So there's clearly teams ready to come back. And honestly, we need to take the tag team titles off of Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins. We just do. I was saying ever since WrestleMania, those titles need to come off them the night after Mania, because they were going to be forgotten about. The tag team titles were going to be devalued, and as a direct result, they were devalued because we had Usos versus Revival on the pre-show match for a pay-per-view that is considered bigger than WrestleMania, and the tag team titles were not defended because neither of those teams were the tag team champions. Yes, that is absolutely correct. That is what happened. So we need to fix that. We need to right our wrongs, and we need to get the tag titles back to meaning something on Monday Night Raw. We need to, and it starts tonight. But guys, my name is Conman, and if you have not done so, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Also, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, as this channel continues to grow every single week, and I want you guys to be a big old part of it. But now I'm going to take a quick little look at the little tab on the top right-hand side of the screen. And what happens if I refresh it? Does that, the poll update? I think so, yes. Here we go. So as of right now, guys, your results for what you think of Monday Night Raw so far is that 32% are at friggin' fantastic, 20% are at good, 11% are at just okay, and absolute crap holds at 34%, while bad is at 0. So you guys, if you want to know how you can vote in the poll throughout the show, it is a brand new feature here this week to the Conman live streams. Click on the top right-hand corner of your YouTube live screen and click on that little eye. If you click on the eye, you can bring access to the poll. You can see access to some of my playlists that I have available. Click on that, vote in the poll, and we're going to keep an eye on that throughout the live stream here today. Again, that is a new feature to this week's live stream. We're testing it out. Hopefully it works well for you guys. Hopefully you like it. And yeah, that's kind of what we have right here. We're going to roll a quick little couple ads, and then let's talk a little bit more about Super ShowDown, because I think a lot of people want to hear my thoughts. As you know, I was not live for Super ShowDown. I had some other prior commitments, and yeah, that's okay. It happens. But my honest God thoughts were the show was just okay. It had its moments that made it all right, seemed decent. Triple H versus Randy Orton proved that they know how to work a match. They know how to work a crowd. Like I said, Goldberg versus Taker was just a train wreck. It was unfortunate that happened. It was unfortunate that he went headfirst in the pole and got a concussion. I thought Andrade versus Finn Balor was good, not great. I thought like it was a good match for sure, but not great. And that was kind of like the theme of the night. All the matches on the card seemed to be good, not great, or bad. or they were just bad. Like, the 50-man Battle Royal was a nice moment for Mansoor, but I mean, the Battle Royal meant nothing. It was too crowded to begin with, so I just didn't really care for it, but it was a nice moment for the people live. I don't know. There's not too much else to really say about that. It was just kind of one of those shows where I felt it was made to feel like a big deal, but at the same time, it felt like you were making a big deal out of superstars just to make them feel like a big deal. You know what I mean? They didn't organically get to that point. No offense to The Miz or Cesaro, but when The Miz and Cesaro are some of those people that are getting the entrances for the Battle Royal match, and Miz is getting, like, fireworks and everything, and Cesaro's getting, like, you know, a spotlight entrance, it just kind of felt interesting that those were the people you chose to get the spotlight entrance. Titus O'Neil made sense because they wanted to come down and kind of play off the fact that, you know, he tripped at the Greatest Royal Rumble. It was just a little bit weird. Lars Sullivan versus Lucha House Party was what it was, and now we're going to get basically a rematch, except for this time it's an elimination match. 3-on-1 handicap match here, elimination though. Lucha House Party taking on Lars Sullivan. But I will say, yes, guys, the Saudi crowd was much better than I was expecting. I mean, there was actual wrestling fans there, and so what I will finalize with the event by saying this, or this is how I'm going to finalize the event. If you are from Saudi Arabia, that show probably felt like the biggest deal ever in your country. Oh, hang on, we're going to get right back to that as Lars Sullivan begins his onslaught here. And we've already taken out 2 members of the Lucha House Party, and we're about to get a third as Kalisto does an open hand palm strike right there to Lars Sullivan. So here we go. We have this match right here. It is underway, and I want to hear from each and every single one of you for who will win. Will it be? Oh my God, Kalisto's about to be planted down. Freak accident! Cover, 1, 2, Kalisto's eliminated. Wow. All right, guys, one sec here. Lucha House Party. All right, guys, let me know on twitter.com/Conman167 who you think is going to win this match. Also, make sure you follow me while you're over there, as Lince Dorado's in really, really deep trouble right now. Up on the shoulders of Lars Sullivan and hit with that running power bomb. Doesn't hold the cover. Now he does. 2, Dorado eliminated, and we're down to Grand Metalik versus Lars Sullivan before we can even get them up on the screen. Lars laying waste to everybody in sight, but now Grand Metalik hops over top of him, and a right hand palm strike to the midsection of Lars Sullivan. Couple leg kicks there, but the big man refuses to move as Grand Metalik starts to run into a full freak accident. Sidestep by the freak. Right hand misses him there. Metalik going for it again, but caught this time around. Lars Sullivan plants down Metalik, and Metalik could be out. 2, no, lifts the shoulder, and Metalik is about to be punished at the full wraith of Lars Sullivan. And man, like, what's he doing? He's going after Kalisto, who's not even in this match anymore. Kalisto about to be absolutely decimated. Lifted high above the shoulders of Lars and planted right on top of the steel steps, exploding the pinata in the process. Back inside the ring goes Lars Sullivan as he stalks the fallen Grand Metalik. Grand Metalik posted up and planted into a mat like an advertisement. Cover to 100. No, he lifts the shoulder again. Lars Sullivan refuses to go away. Now he goes to the other side, and oh no. Oh no. Lince Dorado. Lince about to meet the freak once again. He's already been victimized here tonight. And thrown right into the steel post and lands on his neck. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, Lee. Lars Sullivan all the way up. No! Flying headbutt delivered to Metalik. 2. It's over. Wow. What a freak.
was over 300 pounds, soaring 3/4 of the way across the ring.
Wow.
Sullivan just single-handedly took out all 3 members of the Lucha House Party.
Wow.
That is destruction redefined.
Wow. That was impressive. Damn, guys, that was impressive as hell. Lars Sullivan literally just victimized all 3 of the Lucha House Party without them getting, like, any offense in. He literally just buried them big time. Lucha House Party. Done. Over. Game, set, match. Jesus. Lars is a freaking monster.
And the rampage just continued. And watch this. One way to break the pinata. If you're Lars Sullivan, Kalisto bent in half. And the freak would take to the skies.
I'm blown away, guys. That is one of the most dominant performances we have seen in a long time. Like, seriously, this is stronger booking than Braun Strowman got. Like, seriously, like, this is a bigger, harder push. He just beat 3 main roster guys in back-to-back nights, essentially. An over faction in the terms of Lucha House Party beat 3 of them on 2 separate nights. That is insane. But here's R-Truth backstage. Uh-oh, R-Truth being chased around. Oh, there's he. Oh, EC3's got that cup high in the air. He's trying to make as much as he little can. Oh, my God. EC3 going right after him. And oh, my God. Lars Sullivan. Not Lars Sullivan, R-Truth. Whoa. R-Truth waiting for the elevator. There's no referee. There's no referee. Everybody's in the elevator, but there's no referee. You gotta get a referee, he says. And there he goes. The elevator door closes before the referee can get there. And R-Truth escapes again. Everybody in the elevator. Oh. Oh. Elevator stuck. EC3's loving it, man. I got kids, man, says Heath. Wow, that's funny. So they're stuck in an elevator tonight, so I guess that's going to be kind of the story, is that they are stuck in an elevator tonight. That's kind of funny, man. Ooh. Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. A pair of champs right there on top of the world. I kind of like how they're leaning into the fact that they are a couple on screen. I guess they must have been together for a little bit, and now they're like, you know, hey, we're okay announcing this on screen. We're going to be all right. That's kind of cool. Kind of fun. Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch being promoted as a couple literally on TV. But welcome everybody here to the live stream. If you have not done so, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Also making sure you are subscribed to the channel. If you guys are truly enjoying the show, you can always drop a little donation. It does not matter how much or how little, but any little bit is appreciated to support the show here. Remember, this is entirely a fan-funded show, so if you guys really do enjoy it, please consider dropping, like I said, $1 or $2, $5, $10, any little bit, guys, like I said, to help keep the show running and keep it afloat. Alright, we got to quickly update the results tab right here for the night. So we had, what was it? Lars Sullivan. Sullivan defeats Lucha House Party. There we go.
When we're all faced with a choice. Either live in someone else's shadow or cast your own.
There we go, guys. Up to date now. Milton Quinn asking me, are you going to do AEW reviews when they start. Yes, absolutely, my friend. We did, what was it called? The very first one, the first pay-per-view, Double or Nothing. We did that. It was a really good show. It went really well here on the channel. So absolutely, we are going to be doing it again. I believe we are going to be doing Fyter Fest now officially. I believe that is a new thing that I can announce to you guys. I'm officially going to be able to do Fyter Fest here in June, which is awesome. But I guess I should speak regarding some other programming notes. So, to everybody who did not see the posts that I posted here on YouTube and on Twitter, I am not able to be live tomorrow night with Tuesday Night SmackDown, and I am not able to be live on Wednesday with the Wednesday Night Bob Conman Universe or with NXT, all right? And then on Friday, there will be no Con and Bob podcast. The reason for that being is that my brother, I just about said my brother, my beautiful girlfriend, Becca's graduating on Wednesday, and my sister, she's graduating on Tuesday. So I've actually got 2 graduation ceremonies to go to. Both of those take place in the middle of the day, and both of those make it impossible for me to live stream here. So yeah, that's the reason why I can't do it. Unfortunately, for my sister's grad, she lives 3 hours away from me, and her school is 3.5 hours away from me, and it starts at 2 p.m. So basically, I got to be there for 2. Ceremony ends at like 4 or 5, something like that. If I was going to make it back for work, I would literally have to leave the ceremony in the middle of it, which there is just no way that I can do that. So yeah, unfortunately, not going to be able to be live with either of those this week, okay? Hope that's all right. Natalie Joseph, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. And Con, AEW pay-per-view has been canceled for been shown August 31st for the next live pay-per-view for WWE. What, Jamie Todd? Dude, I need you to just, here's one thing, Jamie. You're saying a lot of things that you're reading online. We need better sources, okay? You need better sources than the ones that you have been going off with. Just some interesting facts that you've been dropping that just aren't true here. Chakia, Little John, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Nice to see you up in here. Ace Caliban says WWE is so lame at the moment, really getting hopeless. Has it really been that rough for you guys tonight? Was Lars Sullivan really that bad? I thought that was a fine little segment. The opening one was alright. Wasn't great, but it was alright. Was maybe running a little long. At the very least, though, it sets up a pretty cool main event of Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. Hoops TV 2134. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel.
And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the challenger to the Raw.
The next live pay-per-view for it is August 31st. AEW's got one on June 29th, though. Fyter Fest.
And Becky, I'd like to start with you.
Right? That's live.
On the line against Lacey Evans at Stomping Grounds. With
Here's
everything
Becky Lynch
that you've
and
gone
Lacey.
through with Lacey over the past couple of months.
Where I come from, ladies go first. But if chivalry is dead here in WWE, by all means, continue.
And where I'm from, it's dirt before the brush, so you were right to go first, Lacey. Now, if you're done with pageantry, let's talk about you already tapping out to the champ at Money in the Bank.
Fyter Fest still going on.
A woman like you who talks so much but says so little, you rarely bring up that fact. If ever, you never bring up that fact, do you?
Jamie, that's not true.
Speaking of
That's not
facts,
true, man. I'm sorry,
you
it's not true.
shouldn't be beating me, Lacey. You're bigger than me, you're stronger than me, and you're fresh out the gate. But I cannot allow you to win because I cannot allow someone like you to be the template.
Someone like me.
Hey, Straight as
Don't
Slate, thanks,
pretend
buddy.
like you know anything about me, Becky. Because just like you, I've done what's needed to get exactly where I am. And I won't stop until I have everything I want.
Yeah, but dirt and gold are found in
Oh, that's gonna be loud.
place too, Lacey.
Sorry,
It
guys.
doesn't make them equal.
We got a new member.
In WWE doesn't anger the champ. But the fact that you cost me my SmackDown Live Women's Championship does. But the last time that I got angry, I ran through everyone.
Guys, I'm gonna have to skip that, though. Sorry. Can't control it. There we go.
But that's my specialty, Lacey. I am relentless.
I surrender, I surrender. What a cute speech. But you're not fooling me, sweetheart. All this man bravado you've got going on is just a mask. Because deep down, what really drives you is not your obsession with being champion. It's fear. Fear of losing it all and sinking back down into obscurity. I could smell the fear on you, honey. You reek of it. And it's nasty. And at Stomping Grounds, that fear will come true when Becky 2 belts becomes Becky no belts. Because I will take your Raw Women's Championship.
What you're gonna take is a slap upside the head and another loss. That's what you're gonna take.
I'm done with you. I'll see you tonight.
All right, yeah. Put on your granny's knickers that you call wrestling gear, and I'll see you out there and slap the head off you.
Not arguing with you, sweetheart.
Mike.
Well, thank you, ladies, for joining us here tonight. Nonetheless, they will be
all right.
a bit later on.
So that's what that was. Yeah, that's what that was. All right, then. So, I want to do something right here that is probably going to not resonate with everybody. But, oh, actually, we'll get into that in just a second. Hang on.
No, that was totally the plan. But, you know, last week I went to SmackDown, won the right to face Bayley at Stomping Grounds, and now here we are. Tonight I'm tagging with Lacey versus Bayley and Becky in kind of like a champions versus challenger tag match.
Cool.
Sorry. But honestly, I can't believe Bayley's doing this again.
What's Bayley done?
What she always does. Bayley is a master manipulator. She's not really the kid high-fiving San Jose hometown hugger. That's just the Bayley she wants you to see. I know the real Bayley. I mean, when I first started NXT, Bayley was so just awful to me.
Bayley was?
Yeah, I mean, just because of our different backgrounds, she made me feel, so undeserving to be here, and still does. And, she would be nice to you if she needed something from you, of course. But other than that, she would just make you feel so alienated.
Really? Interesting.
You can only pretend to be something for so long until people start to see through it. Maybe that's why I'm this way now.
What are you now?
Your friend. Nikki, it's different with you. I can just be Lexi, and it's so nice. And sorry, I didn't mean to put my whole life story at you.
No, it's okay. I understand what it's like to be on the outside looking in.
Interesting.
So you forgive me and you'll be in my corner tonight?
Let's play.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Can you believe Bayley treated Alexa that way? That's terrible. It's really
Interesting. So, I really, really like that. I really like that. Is there something going wrong with my stream? Whoa, what the heck is going on there? Some stuff going on with my stream? What the hell is going on here? What is going on? What the hell? Everything okay, guys? I think we're good now. That was weird. Did anybody else see what was going on? Now, we're good now, but wow, okay.
All right, Monroe.
That was really, really weird. Why was it doing that?
Monroe.
Guys, are we all right? Can everybody hear me?
Here we go.
Can everybody hear me fine? Or is this choppy? Okay. Hey, Straight Slave, thanks for becoming a new member, buddy, or becoming a member once again, though, my friend. It's really awesome to see you. It was choppy, but, like, are we okay? Everybody saying we good? All right, we're now back.
Closed captioning.
All right.
Brought to you in part by Annabelle
Cool.
Comes Home.
All right, sorry about that, guys. I have absolutely zero clue what happened there. That was very, very weird. Apologies there. So, yeah, also, let's break that down a little bit. I was going to say something about... Okay, first thing I was going to say, let me actually write this down so I know where to jump back in. Okay, so, Becky Lynch. I was going to talk a little bit about how Becky Lynch... Is it just me, or has she gotten too cheesy? You know, they're not... She doesn't sound natural anymore, right? She doesn't sound like the Becky Lynch that got over. It sounds like it's Vince being in there, speaking through Becky Lynch. And I believe Becky Lynch said a plank one time or something like that, and then all of a sudden now that's like Becky Lynch's catchphrase, or slap the head off you. You know, it's... I don't want to say I'm turning on Becky Lynch, because I don't believe I am, but I think the character needs to evolve. I think we need a tiny bit more of an evolution of the Becky Lynch character. We got the evolution, we got the climb to the title. It's kind of the same thing that Kofi Kingston's running into right now, is we got the climb. But normally what happens is when you have this big, long climb to a title, a lot of the time the babyface, when they achieve that mountaintop, the climax has been reached. How do you evolve the character past that? You got to find a way to evolve the character past the climb, because they did it. They set out for their goal. Now what's their goal? You got to establish a new goal of not just defending the championship, but working towards something, giving them a character. And right now, Becky Lynch is the exact same character that she was before WrestleMania, but she is not giving... She doesn't have the fan support. She doesn't have the heat behind her. So how do you install new heat with her? How do you get the fan support behind her? That's the biggest question we got to ask. And I think we just got to step back from corny promos, and we got to show her what the real Becky Lynch is. This Stone Cold-esque type of women who can truly, truly take over crowds and make really, really amazing moments. I think that is Becky Lynch. We need to find a way to get Becky Lynch back on the level when she invaded Monday Night Raw with the SmackDown Live brand and was standing on the top with her nose busted open, right? We need to find a way to get Becky Lynch back to that sort of level of popularity, and it's a little bit difficult. All right. Also, the next thing I was going to talk about, Alexa Bliss. Okay, so Alexa Bliss, I think they're doing a pretty cool story there with Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, leaning into the fact that Bayley is apparently manipulative, even though we all know Alexa Bliss is the one manipulating Nikki Cross. I kind of like that story. It further drives the narrative between Nikki and Alexa, and it kind of backs up the fact that Alexa Bliss is actually a conniving little heel, as opposed to Bayley, you know, being this beloved babyface. You now give the character focus back on Alexa Bliss, which is what you also needed to do when you're building up a good, credible heel for a valuable babyface for a first title defense. They're doing a good way, and hopefully the turn will work at the perfect time and then eventually lead to a Nikki Cross-Alexa Bliss feud, which should eventually help get Nikki Cross further over with the crowd. I believe that's the way they're going. I could be wrong, though. All right. Charlotte hasn't developed any character at all. Is that true? I don't agree that that's true, because her character right now is far, 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 far different from her babyface run on SmackDown Live, and it's very different from the time where she was chasing the title on Monday Night Raw, and it's different from her heel run when she was on Monday Night Raw as well. So, I don't know, it's different. She's more playing like the cocky veteran who's been there, done that, and is already a living legend, you know? She's playing essentially like the Randy Orton type role in the women's division already, which is insane. Anyways, though, here's The Miz.
He is vicious, he is sadistic, and he is your new United States champion. Please welcome Samoa Joe!
The Big Bad Joe is in the arena, the United States champion. So, last week, Samoa Joe got handed the title by Rey Mysterio. Full-on handed. I'm not a fan of just handing over championships. I've never have been, right? I think that they probably could have done things better last week. But, regardless, Samoa Joe is the champion, and now we get to see where it goes. This is kind of like them rewriting the history books. When Rey Mysterio won the championship, he kind of gave it right back to Joe, and now we're on to the next feud, and I don't know what the next feud's going to be. Is it going to be Ricochet? Is it going to be Cesaro? Is it going to be The Miz? These are the questions we can ask right now, and we're going to get the answers to on Miz TV here in just a second. Here we go, Miz TV.
Joe, welcome to the show. Now, let's remind
Now, before we get started, Miz, I'd hate to interrupt you, but it seems that your pushing the wrong narrative out here. I noticed you said new United States champion. There is nothing new about my championship. Rey Mysterio stole my championship, and thankfully, I was afforded an opportunity.
Again, guys, if you're enjoying the show, please consider dropping a donation, all right? I'm not going to be live on Tuesday.
Really?
And it would be really nice if we get a few donos rolling
Let's
in here.
take a look at that big win, shall we?
This is last Monday on Raw. Rey Mysterio, because of a separated shoulder, suffered a match with Samoa Joe a couple of weeks prior, relinquishing the title to Joe. But Samoa Joe, well, he could not take it like a man. What he did was attack Rey Mysterio brutally.
Samoa Joe won back his United States Championship. History is written by the victor.
This was last week, by the way.
Ooh. You know, a lot of people say that Rey Mysterio did the right thing. He relinquished the title because he had a shoulder injury, while fully acknowledging that your shoulders were not fully on the mat during Money in the Bank. He was honest, he was heartfelt, he was a gentleman, and yet you still felt that you needed to slap the cochina clutch on him.
Yeah, so?
Thank you for that in-depth answer. You also threatened his son, Dominic. Now, I'm not saying this as a fellow WWE superstar. I'm saying this as a father. Involving another man's family is a line you don't get to cross unless you want to get called out.
That's true.
Oh, really? I cross lines. Is that it? I'm a habitual line stepper. Is that what you're saying? Well, here's what you need to understand. You see, those lines belong to you. And when it comes to getting what I want, there is no such thing as too far. Now, as I understood it, I was coming out here to discuss potential challengers to my United States Championship. But if you want to continue down the road of stepping across lines, then maybe we'll delve in it together, and maybe I should be talking about your family.
Ooh. What? Is this going to happen? Ooh.
Oh, the monster among men is here.
Oh! Oh! Braun Strowman versus Samoa Joe? Could this be a United States title picture? Oh. Ooh. Things might have just picked up a little bit here. Braun Strowman has entered the arena.
Looking for a challenger, Joe. Why don't you shut your mouth and get these hands?
Strowman's out here looking for a fight with the United States champion. Braun Strowman, fresh off his win over Lashley at Super ShowDown, is ready for a fight.
Time to put some gold on the monster.
Speaking of the devil.
Oh, Bobby Lashley. So Bobby's out here now.
You gotta know Lashley's not happy with
Lashley, after losing to Braun Strowman, I guess this is how they're going to continue this feud, maybe? I don't know. I thought they were done with that. Please, no more arm wrestling. Bobby Lashley is here.
So, Braun, after Super ShowDown, you're just going to try to move on. I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm not done with you yet, Braun. And Samoa Joe, we got history together. So you know if anybody deserves a shot at that United States Championship, it should be me.
All right, and now the one and only Ricochet's going to enter the field of foes. Here he is, the high-flying one, the man who's winning over all our hearts, Ricochet.
You guys are always out here arguing about who's bigger and who's stronger, and obviously that's not me. But after my 2 victories over Cesaro, I want to use that momentum and I want to step up and I want to win my first championship. And
Cesaro now. See, this is where we need a tournament. We need some sort of tournament right here as the Swiss Superman enters the arena. Cesaro. Oh! Big old strike to Ricochet, and man, Cesaro just attacked him. Oh, and now we're breaking down inside the ring. Samoa Joe going after The Miz. Bobby Lashley going after Braun Strowman, and all these men right here are duking it out. Cesaro has entered the arena as he takes over hold of Ricochet. Now throws the one and only inside the ring. We're going to get a six-man tag match, aren't we? Right hand right there to Cesaro, knocks him down from Braun Strowman. And the baby faces hold the ring strong. Strowman, Miz, and Ricochet. And that's going to set up our six-man tag match. Cool. So that's how that all went down. All right. So Ricochet, Cesaro. I just got to move the names around here on the screen. We'll get the Twitter poll up for you guys so you can vote in the poll for who you think is going to win. Cesaro, where is Samoa Joe? There he is. Boom. Samoa Joe can go right there. Braun Strowman can stay right there. And The Miz can come on over and he can make waves right there. There we go. Should be a decent match. Here's the thing with WWE is they always produce decent to good six-man tag team matches. That's just what they do. They have a formula for it. It works every single time. You have to botch really, really hard for the formula not to work, right? So this six-man tag team match is going to be fine. It's not going to be anything to write home about, but at the same time, it's going to be at least a half-decent match. But I want to hear from you guys. Who will win?
So Clean is the world's first automated CPAP cleaner and disinfecting device. So Clean is fast and effective, killing 99.9% of all CPAP germs that can build up in your mask and hose.
All right, so who will win? Is it going to be Cesaro,
Just call 1-800-716-0589.
and Joe, or will it be Ricochet,
So Clean works on all
Miz,
popular CPAP machines and masks, destroying
There we
CPAP
go.
germs without
All right, guys, let me know, twitter.com/Conman167, who you guys think is going to win in this match. Again, there is lots of options, or not lots of options. There's two options for the 6 competitors inside this ring.
1-800-716-0589.
Matthew Benoit says 6-man ladder match for the U.S. title at Stomping Ground. What do you think, Con? Please read. No, too simple. Too simple. Yeah, too simple. No, the way that you get title matches over is by building legit storylines where they don't have too many moving pieces to forget about. Maria Penna, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. I think what I would do is I would have the babyface team win here. I would have Bobby Lashley continue another match with Braun Strowman at Stomping Ground. I know, we just saw it, but that's what they're probably going to do. And then I would make it a fatal 4-way match. Ricochet, Miz, Cesaro, and Samoa Joe for the United States title at Stomping Grounds. That's the way I would do it. I think that gets you to the next match fairly easily. And then if you want to do a Braun Strowman versus Samoa Joe match after that, say if you don't put the title on The Miz or Ricochet or Cesaro, well, then you can. That's available. Am I following the Raptors? Yes, I actually have the game, well, not the game, but I have the channel on in the background, and the game starts in 8 minutes. Yes, I am following the Raptors, and I hope that Canada's team tonight becomes the champs. It's going to be so awesome if they do. Canada is going to literally explode. They're Canada's team right now. Go Raps, go, baby. Psycho Cat, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. And nice to see that we're at 111,850 subs. But what do you say? Let's hit some more. Let's get this all the way up to 111,900 here tonight. 50 more subs. I know we can. Everybody share this video around. Tell all your friends. Make sure you smack a like on this video. And make sure you have your ad blocker turned off, as we're going to run a couple ads. And again, guys, if you are enjoying the show, please consider dropping a donation. It does not matter how much or how little. Any little bit is appreciated. Please consider, as this is completely a fan-funded channel. You guys keep this channel alive, all right? And it is my full-time job. Oh, man. Strowman misses that one. And our right hand there catches Bobby Lashley, but Bob goes down, rolls through. Strowman, man, showing off a little bit of athleticism. Lashley showing it off now. Goes for the arm drag, but a clubbing blow. The tree trunk size of the arm from Braun Strowman knocks him down. Bank boy, and thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. But Miz has now been tagged in. He is in the ring, goes into the corner. That Miz clothesline lays him right up there. Big old clubbing blow from Strowman, who's still officially a part of this match. And now Miz off the ropes. Here he goes again to Bobby Lashley. High knee, catches him there. Ducks the clothesline, catches it there. Going for that reverse DDT, catches him there. Bobby Lashley, though, shoves him to the ropes. Miz is in a little bit of trouble. Lashley gets met with a big old boot to the side of the face. And Joe delivers a clothesline that knocks him down to his ass. Rishi Patel, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. And Miz has been officially knocked down, and Bobby Lashley continues his assault here on everybody. We got ourselves a first donation of the night. That's right, our very first dono of the night comes from Ron Bondi. He says, hello, how would you feel if it was a 6-way for the title? Like I just said, I think it's a little bit on the lazy booking side. I would do no more than a fatal 4-way. You don't want too many names in the basket because then you lose the match, right? You lose the match that you could potentially build to in the future. If they've already competed for the US title or a title in general, it just doesn't rub the wrong way, you know? They kind of... Fans have been like, oh, we've already seen this bout. We've already seen what they can kind of do together. And they just don't buy into the rematch as much. Keep people separate until you can enter a full-on feud with them and give them a decent story. There should be no wasted matches inside the WWE. They should all serve a purpose. With 3 hours, you can get so many characters over if you treat every match with a purpose. If it's a jobber versus somebody, that match's purpose is to get the person over who isn't the jobber. If you have a fatal 4-way match, you should focus on 1 or 2 superstars you would like to get over in the match, plus the winner. You know, there should be no wasted movements. Big old clothesline there by Ricochet, delivered to Cesaro. Ducks underneath the clothesline, who is officially a part of this match is Ricochet. Nice crossbody there to Bob, and he takes him right down. But Cesaro has him hung all the way up. Oh man, Ricochet off the ropes though. Not gonna get hung up today. Float around. Hurricanrana. Down goes Cesaro. And we're about to see the one and only go up high. Is he going to fly through the air? Ricochet takes down Cesaro. Woo! There you go. That's how you do it. And man, they're looking pretty good here to start off the show. And that's going to be it. Going to commercial break. Cool. How do you feel about the name Stomping Ground? Meh. 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 It's just meh. It's just meh. It's just meh. That's all I can say about it. I think it has to do with Seth Rollins. You know, Stomping Ground. He's the champ. He's got the stomp. It's a picture of a boot. He's the champ. You know, that is what it is. I don't want to hate on it because it's just a name of a pay-per-view. It's not like it's Great Balls of Fire, so I can live with it. I'm going to say that much. I can live with it. What do you guys think, though? Do you like the pay-per-view name of Stomping Ground? Yes or no? Please let me know in the chat or right here, right now. But again, guys, if you're enjoying the show, continue to smack that like button on this video. Also, making sure you are subscribed to the channel. Again, we want to hit 111,900 subs here tonight as we inch closer and closer to that goal. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel, everybody. And make sure you have your ad blocker turned off because just like WWE, there's a lot of ads here in the Conman live streams.
For you, this isn't a reset. It's a reignition.
People saying a lot of yeses.
We embrace the open road.
Some no's.
Interesting.
You think it could be better, but it's satisfactory. I agree, my friends. I'm going to be right back. I left the heater on in this room, and it's a little too warm. I was wondering why I'm kind of burning up. I'll be right back.
Jimmy, you're so old.
See? I meant I'd be literally right back. There we go. Back here. Is Sheamus fighting? No. Actually, I believe there might be some news regarding Sheamus.
It's good to see you again, WWE Universe.
Sheamus might not wrestle again. It's entirely possible. He is out with an injury right now, and it is not looking good. Just to let you guys know, it's not looking good for Sheamus. It might be over for the human jar of mayo. It might be done. It might be game over. And I mean, the guy has been around a while. It's hard to believe literally how long Sheamus has been around. It feels like he's been around for only a handful of years. But you know what, man? He was around when ECW was a part of WWE, like the second rendition of ECW. I'm pretty sure he's been around in the WWE for over a decade now. So, yeah, that might be a pretty big loss right there. We got ourselves a $2 donation from Kayla Bernstein. How you doing? She's asking me who am I rooting for in the NBA Finals. Of course, it's the Raptors. Of course, the local team needs to pick up that win here tonight. Bring the championship home to Canada. Well, thank you so much for your donation right there, Kayla Bernstein. And remember, guys, if you're really enjoying the show, you too can drop a donation. Please support this channel if you enjoy what I do right here. Bobby Lashley makes the tag, though, and in comes Cesaro, who is back inside this match, and he has started to look pretty good here inside the Conman Universe. Not the Conman Universe, my God. Inside of the WWE Universe, he has really started to capture the audience once again with his great matches against Ricochet. A lot of people weren't a fan of their previous match last week in the main event, but I mean, at the end of the day, it was an okay match, and their first two matches did far, far better as they continue to work each other here. Oh my God, off the Frankensteiner. Cesaro's down. Kick out at 2.5. Down goes Cesaro. Big old uppercut there from Cesaro as well. It catches Ricochet flush on the jaw, and a tag has been made to the much larger Bobby Lashley. Who do I think Seth is going to lose the Universal title to? That's a good question, my friend. One that requires a lot of thought, and I don't really know. Honestly, he probably should, storyline-wise, lose it to Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre should beat Roman Reigns at Stomping Ground. Drew McIntyre should be elevated to the main event scene, and he should be SummerSlam opponent for Seth Rollins. Now, if Roman Reigns also... Here's the thing, like, you could have Roman Reigns turn heel on Seth Rollins if you wanted to, but he's involved in such a heavy feud with Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre right now. They don't have plans to turn Roman Reigns heel anytime soon, right? Miz, though, off the springboard there, he catches Bobby Lashley with a nice little high uppercut, and now he's going to work. Right hands followed by the southpaw. Miz trading back and forth, lefts and right, and now delivering the it kicks in the corner. Over and over, Daniel Bryan made him famous. Miz made the must-see as he goes now with the corner knees. Here they come again. Second knees from the Miz, high up there on big old Bob. Third time, here comes the Miz, and it's awesome! Big old clothesline, big boot there to Samoa Joe. Not going to get caught there this time. Slides underneath Bobby Lashley, goes for the sunset flip, but Bobby Lashley hangs tall right there. Not letting him through. Shoved back into the corner with pure strength right there. And now Bobby Lashley gets sidestepped. Miz delivers a shot to the midsection, going for that big old DDT, and down goes Bobby Lashley. Kick to the midsection of Cesaro, and a big old kick right there, and dropping him down on his face as well with one of those Miz DDTs. And now line it up. We can chant it with it. Here we go. Everybody get your yeses ready. Yes. 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 Oh, yes. Oh, ah. Bobby Lashley plants him down. And Jamie Todd, thank you for subscribing over there on Twitch. I really appreciate it, dude. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And now a tag has been made. Samoa Joe takes out Braun Strowman. Sent on to Miz. And Miz being squished underneath Big Bad Joe, but broken up at the last possible second by the Monster Among Men. Braun Strowman making the save. Tag has been made. In comes Cesaro.
Take another look at this incredible impact.
Woo! And Bradley Robinette dropping $2. Thank you so much, Bradley. I appreciate your support, my friend. Reminder, guys, if you wish to support the channel, you too can as well. Any little bit is appreciated. $1 or $2, they all go a long way. Put it this way, if everybody considers dropping $1 in here, the channel could survive very, very easily, and we could literally bring Bob in full time if we got in the habit of that, of people dropping $1 every single live stream, you know? That's just $1. It's less than a cup of coffee, right? And it keeps the channel alive. Oh, but man, Cesaro now has been dropped on down. And here we go, Cesaro going for the Cesaro swing. Miz being turned around. He's already 4 or 5 times spun around in the center of the ring. We gotta be upwards of 10 now. I think he just made the 10th rotation. And Miz going for a ride. He's upwards of 15 now in the center of the ring. Miz, he's gonna be spun all the way out of here. He's gonna be spun from San Jose all the way to, I don't know, Toronto? Sure, that'll work. We're gonna throw that there. And Miz has gotta be upwards of 25 times spun around. Are you kidding me? Miz still going. And Cesaro lets him go. Holy crap. Stepping through. Sharpshooter. There you go. Sharpshooter. But Ricochet has now been back inside the ring. Ricochet, code breaker to Cesaro. Who's that leave? It leaves Braun Strowman, right? And now Braun Strowman wants to be tagged in this match. Braun's looking to get these hands in that ring. Will he make the tag? Miz makes it, and in comes the monster among men, bowling over the Swiss Superman Cesaro. There's a second time there, knocking him down to the ring. And now here comes the freight train. Braun Strowman, choo-choo charge in the corner, and down goes Cesaro. And now, fire it up. Braun Strowman going for a run, bowls over Cesaro.
What a collision.
Back inside the ring goes Cesaro, but heads up on the outside of the ring. Nobody there. Bobby Lashley nowhere to be seen. Samoa Joe hurt on the outside of the ring. I think Miz and Ricochet are both down as well. We're basically down to a one-on-one match here. Clubbing blow, down 2, broken up by the champion of the United States, Samoa Joe. Tears apart Braun Strowman right now. The referee was in the way. Braun Strowman, though, catches Joe by the neck as Joe hammers it away. He's got him all the way up. Oh, my God. Braun Strowman with the power. Oh, but Joe slides across the back and gets to the outside of the ring. He hightails. No way. Samoa Joe going to run away? What the hell? Samoa Joe's leaving his team high and dry. And Joe literally says it's not worth it at this point. But Strowman's been tagged out. Oh, spear by Lashley to Strowman. Ricochet going to fly. Holy crap, what the hell was that? Ricochet just taking out Bobby Lashley. Oh, Miz into an uppercut. Miz, oh, what a kick out by the A-lister. What the hell is this match? This match is fantastic. Cesaro going to lift him up, but he lands on his feet, ducks underneath, skull-crushing finale. Tag has been made. Don't blink for the one and only. All the way up. Ricochet, 630 senton. 1, 2, Ricochet. Braun Strowman and The Miz win. Woo! What a match. Wow. What a legit, good match. I enjoyed every second of that. My God, that was awesome, guys. Woo! Holy shit, man, that was good. That was a really, really fun match. It was way better than it had any right to be. That had everything. All right, we got ourselves a $5 dono from Scanlon Fangirl. Here we go. Asking me, what do you think of Bayley defending her title against Alexa? Do you want her to retain at Stomping Ground? Yes. I think she needs to retain there. Alexa Bliss needs to focus on her storyline with Nikki Cross after that. And I think Nikki Cross needs to be involved in the finish of that match somehow. And you need to play up the fact that Nikki is sorry for costing Alexa Bliss the match. That's what you need to play up. I hope Cesaro's okay, though. He landed on his knee there with the with that 630 senton. I really hope he's all right. Woo! All right, what a match. My God. Pamela Tama, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are going to enjoy the rest of the show. Here's Baron Corbin backstage.
Baron, excuse me. I was curious if you had made a decision yet as to who was going to be the special guest referee in your Universal Championship rematch against Seth Rollins at Stomping Grounds.
No, not yet. I mean, what's the rush? We got 2 weeks, so I'm going to have some interviews. I'm going to make some calls. I'm going to find someone who's fair, unbiased, respected. Well, someone who's actually good at their job, so you're out.
Hey, thanks, Oled.
Sorry to interrupt. Can we have a quick chat? I think you're going to like this. Yeah, can you just...
Sami Zayn has a proposition of some sort for Baron Corbin. Curious to see what...
If you guys couldn't read what their lips were saying, Sami Zayn said, "I don't like her," and then Baron Corbin replied with, "She's stupid." So there you go. They do not like Kayla Braxton, the interviewer. That is what it is. But here we go. It's time for the man who needs to change her character just a tiny little bit. She is over with the crowd, no doubt about that. Everybody likes to see her every single time she's in the ring, but we need the evolution of Becky Lynch. We need it to continue, and we need to see a little bit more if she's going to remain in the same character for a little bit, especially remaining a champion for a while. So, this is a huge matchup up next. It's going to be Bayley and Becky Lynch teaming together to take on Lacey Evans and Alexa Bliss, and I like this continuation of the champs tagging together because what it does is it sets up something in the future. We are planting little seeds for every single story that we possibly can. Bayley and Becky teaming together to take on Lacey Evans and Alexa Bliss. There's Lacey. And let's get Alexa up here on the screen. Alexa. Cool. Where's the GD video? Well, it's probably on the USA Network where you can watch the show legally, or Sky Sports, or wherever it is viewing in your home country. Where you can't watch it is on YouTube. You can't watch it on YouTube. You will not find it on YouTube. If you do find it, the stream will be taken down. It is that simple. You cannot redistribute copyrighted content that you do not own. It's how the world works, my friends. If you want me to risk my channel to stream the video for you, well, then I got news for you. That ain't happening. Nope. All right, guys, we're going to run a couple of quick more ads. If you have not done so, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Also, making sure you are subscribed to the channel. Let's see if we can hit 250 likes right now, okay? I have a feeling we can. Everybody hit that like button. Let's do this thing. Also, making sure you are subscribed to the channel. Again, you can see your name pop up on the top left-hand corner, get a nice little shout-out, and I would like to hit 111,900 subs here tonight, so please help me do that. Everybody join the Conman community here today. And if you guys are really enjoying the show, please make sure you drop a donation. This is how the channel is run, through fan funding. So if you guys enjoy the channel, you enjoy what you see here every single week, please consider dropping a donation to help a brother out. The Firefly Funhouse has not been on tonight, Joseph P., but how you doing, my friend? Welcome to the live stream. Nice to see you back in here. No, it has not been on yet, but it will be at some point. I just don't know when. Psycho Cat says, "I hit that like button, Conman. That's what I like to see, my friend. That's really what I like to see." Woo! There you go.
Well, I look through all sorts of houses and apartments on my website, then search for hotels and a few different booking sites.
How you guys doing over in the Twitch chat, by the way? Nice to see you guys over there.
You can now search for houses, apartments, and hotels. And Trivago will compare the prices from hundreds of websites worldwide.
Oh yeah, it was Jamie Todd gifting the tier 1 sub to Aled Thomas. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome, man.
There comes a time when we're all faced with a choice. Either live in someone else's
let's do a quick little look right here of the poll for the night. So far, what your guys' thoughts are on the show.
And everything else around it.
So far, guys, tonight, the poll that is in the top right-hand corner of the YouTube live stream, if you hit that little I button, you can get onto it. As of right now, 25% of you say the show is frigging fantastic. 22% of you say the show's good. 22% of you say it's just okay. 3% say it's bad, and 24% say it's absolute crap. So I'm very interested to see how that poll continues to go throughout the end of the night. Now remember, this is the one cool thing about that poll is you can change your answer at any given point throughout the night. So if you guys, if your mind has changed on the show, you can change your little vote right there on the show as well. That again is in the top right hand corner of the YouTube live stream. You guys can click on it. It's a little information button, and it really helps me keep track of what you guys think on the show. Something that we haven't been able to really do yet. So cool. Did Sasha Banks leave the WWE? No, but she has not been around. I think she just flew and did like some filming for 2K20, like the WWE video game. So I don't think she's going to have any issues there. Hey Cody, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to the live stream, buddy. It's great to see you. Great to see you. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Having Bayley lose in her hometown would be fantastic. It's probably gonna happen because the challengers, right? Like, you've got Alexa Bliss and Lacey Evans, both heels, in Bayley's hometown. They want to see her win, so that's where you give her the loss. It makes sense. Even though they're the champions, I still would like to see Alexa and Lacey pick up the win here. It needs to happen, but it needs to be through some weird ways. Like, maybe Nikki Cross cost Bayley the match in some way, shape, or form. I don't know. Probably going to be something like that. Oh, cool, Flex Rosen. Sorry about that. Yeah, if you ever want to use like my logo for a for like a sign at a live event, absolutely, guys. By all means, create the Conman logo, bring her there to the shows, and wave them high. Woo! We got ourselves a first bigger dono of the night. Yeah, baby, and it's Cody. Oh yeah! Thank you, Cody. Thank you so much, dude, for your $30 donation. But now, everybody, it's time for the huggable one, Bayley. Woo! She's here, but let's roll it, folks. The $30 dono and a new boss at that. Cody Begg, baby. Aw, yeah. $30, let it flow. Let it run through your veins. And you're not finished with you yet, because it's Braun. Aw, yeah. And I believe with that also we should have a new boss, but the boss battle kind of glitched out. Let's refresh that thing. There we go. We've got ourselves, say it with me, everybody, new boss, and his name is Cody Begg, becoming a 2-time boss battle champ in the month of June. So far, Joseph P. Ali is a 4-time boss battle champ. Shell is a 1-time. Cody's a 2-time. Junior Sal's 1-time. Caleb Bernstein is a 2-time boss battle champion. How about that? And then we got a few other ones in there as well. Awesome stuff, guys. Thank you for your constant support on the channel. It absolutely is amazing. But let's get this up here on the Twitter poll for who you guys think is going to win.
She's a goddess, Renee.
Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. So, who will win?
Right here in San Jose, where Alexa Bliss actually knocked off Bayley for the Raw Women's Championship, and Bayley's
wow, why can't I type?
A couple of years ago. Bayley is not forgotten. One of my favorite matches of all time. I may or may not watch it on WWE.
So, is it going to be
Why are you such a hater? Why do you hate her so much?
Becky and Bayley?
How can you not be?
Very skeptical.
And is it going to be
And tonight,
what's her name? Lacey and Alexa. There we go, guys. Let me know, twitter.com/Conman167 for who you think is going to win this match. Very curious to hear from every one of you because this is an interesting matchup, not gonna lie. I like this idea of having Bayley and Becky kind of vying with each other to see who the better champion is by teaming together. They're both baby faces, right? But they don't have to get along. But they're not getting along because they're both champions and they want to be the best, right? Like, that's kind of the fun stuff right there. The sassy Southern Belle, though, Lacey Evans, is in the arena, and she is teaming with Alexa Bliss here tonight.
Listen, I've watched a lot of sports entertainment recently.
Bro, saying this, Jon Moxley is so dumb. Leave WWE for New Japan. I swear he is so dumb. I swear you're so dumb for thinking that he is dumb for leaving WWE. He got signed to AEW, and he's also able to go wrestle over in Japan. He is wrestling probably less dates than he was with WWE, doesn't have the house show circuit, is saving his body for the future, and is getting creative control. Dude, he is happier than ever, and he is on the hottest run of his lifetime. He is the most over superstar almost in the world today, simply because he left WWE.
Now the Bailey chants ring throughout the arena here in San Jose. You think there would be Bailey
No, Cody, I've been agreeing. I actually kind of agree with you today. Her character, I've been saying this throughout the show, it needs to evolve a little bit further. We've seen the rendition of Becky Lynch now, you know, the climb to the title. We saw her win at WrestleMania. We've seen the fights with Charlotte Flair and Lacey Evans and her cutting the same cookie-cutter promo every single week. We need the evolution of Becky Lynch. We just do, and that is straight up facts. Otherwise, Becky Lynch is bordering on corny and falling out of favor with the WWE crowd, right? You can't just get hot. You gotta stay hot. And she's not stayed hot, in my honest opinion. She needs to find something else here. What an elbow drop there by Lacey Evans, though. Into the midsection of Bailey and dropped her out. Kick out at 2. What do you think about Jon Moxley wanting to be in the G1? Awesome. Very exciting news. Very fun. But again, the G1, you know, it's starting to shape up to be a decent tournament. There's no doubt about that. Starting to shape up to be it, and I think people are interested in it. You know, you now got Will Ospreay wanting to be in there. You got Jon Moxley who wants to be a part of it. The field will continue to grow, obviously, but yeah, it should be a pretty interesting tournament. Oh! Big old kick there by Lacey Evans to the midsection of Lacey Evans, and here we go.
Becky Lynch was attempting tag. Here's Bliss. Great rivalry as well between these two over the years. Becky. And here comes the man.
All right. Sorry, I was just reading through some of your guys' comments, and they're interesting to say the least. A lot of people starting to turn on Becky. Like, you know, it's, again, it's understandable. You know, it is understandable. When you're not, I mean, when you think about Becky Lynch's rise to the title, it started, oh, nice dropkick there by Bailey, who catches Lacey Evans. But her rise to the top started at, like, just before Survivor Series, right? And she's been riding the same character since Survivor Series. That was back in, what, November, right? A long time ago. We're talking about 7 months of the same character. Andy Anderson, thank you very much for subscribing. And you can only keep the same character for so long. Like, you gotta evolve your character, right? You can't just keep doing the same thing. You gotta make everything sound meaningful. Like, and here's the thing that's really upsetting is that her Twitter game is awesome. You know, she is clearly witty as can be on Twitter, and when WWE allows her to go forward with an open microphone, she delivers some of her best work then. But now, ever since she dropped the plank line, ever since she dropped the what is it? I'll slap your head off or whatever. Those have become her catchphrases. And anytime you start delivering catchphrases like that, when they aren't really catchphrases, you know, when they're just kind of like,
she banks the way she streams.
What's the word I'm looking for? They're just kind of
the CIBC Smart account, she gets unlimited.
They're just there. They're just words being said to be said.
So no matter how many
they don't mean anything.
She only pays once.
How many times does she say I'll slap your head off in a promo, right? How many times does she say you'd plank in a promo?
Agree, Julia.
It is kind of just what it is. I know that's her character. She's meant to be cheesy, but she also was meant to be a badass. And let's focus more on the badass and less on the cheesiness. I think that's how you start to continue the evolution of Becky Lynch's character. You don't drop the cheesiness. No, not entirely, right? Because the cheesiness is part of what makes Becky Lynch a fan favorite, right? And she's relatable. She's funny. But you also got to dial up the seriousness, and we got to dial a tiny little bit back from the corny. Disrespecting Hall of Famers on Twitter is doing her no favors either. Actually, I think that one is doing her favors because what it is doing is it's setting up a match between Beth Phoenix and Becky Lynch should it happen. There is no way that Twitter feud is real. No way. Not a chance. It's a work. And I mean, like, I know people want to enjoy it. Go ahead and enjoy it. But just to kind of reinforce that fact that there's no way that feud, that Twitter feud between Becky Lynch and Edge is real. It's totally manufactured. It's got people, long replies. No, it's manufactured. It might be based on a couple real things, but it's manufactured. It's to try to get a Beth Phoenix versus Becky Lynch match over. The idea of it, maybe SummerSlam. I don't know. All right. Anyways, guys, here we go. We're going to roll a couple little bit more ads. If you guys are enjoying the show, thank you so much for being here. Make sure you leave a like on this video if you are enjoying it, though. Also, making sure you are subscribed to the channel as we are less than 20 subs away from hitting our goal of 111,900 subs. So, everybody, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, if you're really enjoying the show, please consider dropping a donation. It doesn't matter how much or how little. Any bit is appreciated. As this is a completely fan-funded channel, please consider dropping, like I said, $1 or $2 to keep it running. I do agree, Neo Concolor, but I will say this much. I bet you Edge's replies, he isn't tiptoeing around WWE, right? He doesn't want to worry about maybe getting, you know, some heat backstage. Becky Lynch is being very careful with her crafted replies, and it's clear that, you know, there's probably some approval going on backstage for her tweets. Johnny Raven, here we go, let's read this comment. He says, I can't really get into Becky anymore these days. Yeah, it was nice for a while with her being the underdog and finally winning the big crowds over and all that, but she's tired on me. Exactly, I think that's probably the issue. We saw the rise, right? Like, the rise is one of the best things in wrestling. The underdog babyface rising all the way to the top. We've seen that story played out so many times, and it has worked so many times because it is a story we can all relate to. What we have a trouble relating to, though, is once that underdog gets on top, how do you keep them on top? It's a very, very tough thing to get the crowds to buy in for a long time. You know, that's usually why underdog baby faces tend to have shorter championship runs. It is very rare that they hold on to that title for a long, long, long time, right? But I mean, WWE's trying at least here with Becky Lynch. They're trying to continue that underdog, relentless babyface, but they're just misstepping in a few little areas. Like I said, we just need to refine the character of Becky Lynch just a tiny bit more. I think maybe a change of in-ring gear would signal a change of the character. You know, maybe lean back into the last kicker just a little bit more. I'm not saying go back to the last kicker character, but maybe incorporate just more of her past into her current character because she was an incredibly over babyface beforehand, and that's what started the push, right? Sidestepping right there, goes Lacey Evans to the outside of the ring. Becky Lynch, nice little drop kick, takes down Lacey as well. And Alexa Bliss sent to the outside of the ring. Man, Becky Lynch, the man clearing house here. Oh, and Bayley with her right hand catches Alexa Bliss in the side of the face. And now, oh, stopping her right in her path. And Lacey Evans drives her into the corner. Woo! That just happened. Wait, what? Uh-oh, am I behind? Did I just get spoiled by Todd? I might have. Hang on, Todd. I want to read your dono and saying that just happened. What in the world just happened? I'm actually so curious. Back elbow there, Lacey Evans trying to reach out. Oh man, Lacey with a knee to the midsection. Neck breaker delivered there to Becky Lynch. She rolls through right into the cover. It could be all over. Kick out at the last possible second. All right. That just happened though, Todd. Thank you so much, dude, for your $30 donation. And that just happened, rolling in the big 30. Thank you so much, my friend.
About to find out.
Wait, what's Lacey about to do here?
From the middle rope.
Lacey Evans twisting and turning. Moonsault lands flat on her face. Oh, and now that creates a little bit of an opening. Bayley could be tagged in here, but Braun's not finished with you yet. Braun. Not finished with you. Lacey makes the tag. In comes Alexa Bliss, and in comes Bayley. Here we go. Starting things off pretty strong right here. Kick to the midsection over and over again as Bayley is working Alexa Bliss. Off the ropes, Bayley. Oh, what a knee strike, catches Bliss in the side of the head. Bayley going for another one here. What the? Oh! Oh, no way. She just expanded her entire moveset. Bayley delivering a huge sunset flip bomb into the corner, broken up at the last second by Lacey Evans. I love that. Bayley just replaced one of her biggest moves in her arsenal with a sunset flip bomb. Oh! Oh, Lacey with a women's right to Becky Lynch. Alexa Bliss from behind. Bayley rolls up Bliss. Bayley with the roll up. 2. Kick out by Bliss. Women's right to Bayley. And Alexa's got her in position. We're looking for a little twisted Bliss. Here she goes. All the way up. Alexa. Twist. No. Knees up. Knees up from Bayley. Knees just caught her. Adjust the headband. Women's right again. Women's right to Bayley. I didn't see the tag. 2, and Lacey wins. Wow. Lacey just pinned Bayley.
Tag herself in as the goddess was climbing the ropes.
Wow.
Was Lacey Evans here tonight? And if I'm Becky Lynch, I'm a bit concerned
All right.
about what's going to happen in 2 weeks.
Man, that woman's right
Well, hopefully it's not this right
was interesting.
After the unintentional interference from Nikki Cross, the man gets dropped.
Yeah, very interesting. The women's right from Lacey Evans catching both Bayley and Becky Lynch, and that was all that she wrote.
Impressive here tonight, along with her tag team partner Alexa Bliss.
Very interesting. Way to make the champs look strong. Yeah, interesting stuff. But guys, if you have not done so, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Also making sure you are subscribed to the channel. Also remember, if you would like to support this show, you can always drop a little donation.
Shane McMahon, Shane O'Mac.
Don't worry.
How does it go getting the best in the world? Everybody knows. It's okay. Have a seat. Have a seat. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Look, Shane, first of all, I want to say I know we haven't always seen it, okay? But I was talking to Baron Corbin. He suggested that I talk to you. Okay. Okay, so I know that Baron Corbin is allowed to choose his own special guest referee for the big Universal title match with Seth Rollins at Stomping Grounds. So I was just thinking, maybe tonight I could be the guest referee for this main event match between Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins.
You mean kind of like an audition?
Yes. Yes, like an audition. Exactly. Because, you know, Seth is slippery. You know, him and Roman are awfully close, right? And look, we could start small. I could just be a second referee tonight, outside the ring referee. Just, you know, an extra set of eyes out there to make sure everything is called right down the middle.
You know what? You gave me an idea, Sammy. How about tonight instead we do something along the lines of, maybe you should be an outside referee. We need another set of eyes on things, so you specifically can call things down the middle. How's that sound?
I think it's genius. Genius. Truly genius. Thank you very much. You made a hell of a decision maker. Thank you, Shane. Thank you.
That's funny.
Shane McMahon is on a roll with his decision making lately.
That's funny. Taking literally Sami Zayn's idea and then taking full-on credit for it. Shane is a full-on heel. Damn. All right. So far tonight, guys, the show has been interesting. It has been very interesting. It's not like it's been unreal, but at the same time, guys, I am kind of enjoying tonight. I'm kind of really enjoying tonight. The Lars Sullivan segment was fun. The six-man tag. Yeah, that was fun. That was actually a really awesome match. The women's match was decent there. The women's right kind of showing off the finishing move of her. I have not hated tonight. I honestly have not hated tonight. Yeah, honestly. It's not brutal. I don't hate it. What do you guys think, though? I really want to hear from you guys on your thoughts on the show. So what I need you to do right now, everybody, is to click on the eye in the top right-hand corner of the YouTube live stream. and click on the poll, and then make sure you vote for what you think of the show tonight so far. Friggin' fantastic, good, just okay, bad, or absolute crap. As of right now, 21% of you say absolute crap, 21% say just okay, 21% say good, and 31% say freaking fantastic. My current vote is just okay, because it has been just okay. I'm waiting for something to push it up from above just okay, or to drop it down below just okay. Yes, we still got a Raw Tag Team title match to come tonight, so that's going to be very interesting. It's a triple threat. Now, I wonder if they're going to do a triple threat in the sense of 3 men in the ring at the same time, or if it's going to be that weird triple threat where 2 guys are in the ring and then 3 teams are kind of on the outside and you can tag anybody in. It's probably going to be that one. I still, to this day, don't understand why that is how those triple threat, fatal 4-way tag team matches work. It should be 3 people in the ring and you can only tag out to your partner. It should be 4 people in the ring and only tag out to your partner. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, they just have too many good Raws. Like, what's so hard to get a great Raw? Yeah, that is a very true statement right there, Steve. WWE does have a lot of good, not great Raws. You know, like that's kind of the thing that they've got going on with their whole company is they're good, not great. Right? It's good, not great. And I mean, I'm not going to sit here and be one of those guys who are going to rip apart every single thing that WWE does, because I don't hate everything that WWE does. I never have, and I never will. There are a lot of things that drive me insane about this company, and a lot of things that I will rant hard over. One of them being tag team wrestling, another mismanagement of characters, and another mismanagement of promos. Those 3 things usually piss me off the most with WWE, but I don't hate everything that WWE does. I never have. And all I want to do is I want to see this company be really, really good. And I think they can get there. I truly believe that there is a way that WWE can make their product the best it's ever been, because the in-ring talent is there. There's no question about the in-ring talent. We just got to find a way to create a few more megastars, and that is what WWE has not been able to do in a long time. When was the last true megastar that was formed? Maybe Roman Reigns, but for sure John Cena, but maybe Roman Reigns, right? Like, that is the last megastar that has ever been formed, and Roman Reigns is not on the level of a megastar, right? He just isn't. He's kind of lost a lot of momentum. It's unfortunate.
Paul Heyman!
Here's Paul.
Sorry, Mike.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. And I'm disturbed by the level of animosity and hostility between my client, Brock Lesnar, and your Universal Heavyweight Champion, Seth Rollins. Last week, right here on Raw, admittedly against my wishes, admittedly against his own better judgment, my client, Brock Lesnar, did not cash in the Money in the Bank contract. Instead, Brock Lesnar took the position that he can take the title from Seth Rollins on any day, but he will deliver beatings to Seth Rollins on every day. And my client, Brock Lesnar, with lust for Seth Rollins' suffering, put a beat down on Seth Rollins that Seth Rollins delivered to Brock Lesnar 72 hours ago at Super ShowDown, when your champion stood here in this ring just about an hour or so ago and admitted that with a steel chair in his hand, he put a beating on Brock Lesnar with that chair over and 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 over again. And that's the champion that you cheer for? Seth Rollins is not a worthy Universal Champion. Seth Rollins is a feckless thug, and a stupid feckless thug at that, because by giving Brock Lesnar that beating, Seth Rollins has now guaranteed that Brock Lesnar continues to be Mr. Money in the Bank 2019. Now, before, my client Brock Lesnar and I were willing to tell you and Seth Rollins when we were cashing in Money in the Bank, no longer, no more Mr. Nice
Here we go.
No more Mr. Nice Beast. Now, we're not going to tell you when we're cashing in the Money in the Bank contract.
I like that. I like that.
I'm not insinuating that Brock Lesnar is here in San Jose, California tonight.
You talking wrestling TV? How you doing, buddy?
I'm not insinuating that he's not either. I'm not insinuating that Brock Lesnar will show up when Seth Rollins is in Winnipeg, or when Seth Rollins is in Anaheim, or when Seth Rollins is in San Diego, but I'm not insinuating that he won't. I'm not insinuating that Brock Lesnar will be the special guest referee when Seth Rollins tries to defend the title against Baron Corbin at Stomping Grounds, but I'm not insinuating that he won't be either. Here's one more for you. I won't insinuate that my client Brock Lesnar will wait till Seth Rollins is at his most vulnerable. We'll put a beating down on Seth Rollins at that moment that violates the PG era of WWE.
That could be something.
And I'm not going to insinuate that after that beating, then Brock Lesnar will take the Universal title away from Seth Rollins. Because, ladies and gentlemen, that's not an insinuation. It's not even a prediction. It's not even a spoiler.
Oh.
It's a threat. It's a promise. It's a guarantee.
Oh.
A guarantee from my client, the multi-time and future reigning, defending, undisputed Universal Heavyweight Champion, the Beast Slayer, Brock Lesnar.
Damn.
And guys, here's the problem, and this is what we were talking about Friday when Brock Lesnar left Saudi Arabia still as the Money in the Bank contract holder. It is extremely dangerous now for Seth Rollins.
Yeah, I mean, especially we saw what Seth
So
Rollins
Brock
did.
Lesnar officially no longer going to announce ahead beforehand when he's cashing in the Money in the Bank briefcase. That is honestly a huge thing to know here tonight. That creates some intrigue moving forward. So, again, what I think is going to happen, I do not believe that Brock Lesnar is cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase until the very first episode of SmackDown Live when it switches on over to Fox in October. I think he's going to hold on the briefcase until then. We're going to allow the current WWE Champion and Universal Champion to remain champions for a little bit longer. Brock's going to disappear off TV, maybe have a SummerSlam match. And oh man, they're still stuck in an elevator. The 24/7 championship is on the line here, but the elevator is stuck. Let's turn it up.
You know, guys, if we're in here any longer, we're gonna have to use the cannibalism. Oh, come on! I'm not talking about. We got no food or water. Bro, you got a serious problem, BC. I didn't notice at first, but you got a problem. We haven't got food, water, a cell phone. We haven't got anything. We don't have anything. I got a cell phone, dog. What? Come on! Give us a cell phone. Give us a cell phone. I don't have any bars. Oh, for God's sake! True. You're a rapper. You have no bars with all the music you have? I got change providers.
Listen. We're gonna play a game, okay? No one's gonna eat anyone. We can only talk if you hold the hat, okay? You hold the hat, you can talk.
Okay, I want to talk. I gotta get out of here, guys. I'm getting married in a couple of weeks. I gotta get out of here, seriously. Dude, you're getting married and you didn't invite me? Dude, you're my best man.
Dude, be good with my hat.
What the heck is going on?
Sorry. You know what? I'm scared. I'm losing my 48/7 television European title. I'm scared
Doesn't even know the
blonde
title.
hair, and I'm also scared of Hornswoggle. I'm not Hornswoggle. I'm just a very small man. Man, I don't want to play the game no more. Here's your hat. I got kids. I don't want to stop. Well, you shouldn't have been chasing me.
Oh my God. So we got some new news there. Apparently Drake Maverick's getting married in a few weeks, and EC3 is gonna be his best man. I kind of really hope that this wedding by Drake Maverick, like if it's a wedding, like I don't know if it's an actual real one, but if it's storyline, if they're gonna be smart about this, why not have a Drake Maverick wedding and have R-Truth and like the whole 24/7 championship be in that little segment? That could be really funny. It could be good TV. It also might be really lame, but it could be funny. Maybe we get something like that. Oh boy. So they are trapped in an elevator all night long, and nobody has rescued them yet. You would think somebody would know where they are, considering there is a camera broadcasting their location throughout this entire show. But still, you know, logic. We are also going to get the finale of the Firefly Funhouse, Bray Wyatt's Firefly Funhouse, here tonight. I believe, at least, that is what I'm hearing from the crowd here tonight. Seems like everybody wants that finale. We want to see Bray Wyatt move into an actual in-ring character. We want to see what his transition to the ring can be like. Is his character going to be spooky as hell, or is it going to be non-spooky? We are going to find out here today. I believe Bray Wyatt will be on later on today in the main event area. Bradley Robinette dropping $2 more, says, "Oh God, the Iconics Board Fest." Well, okay. I think the Iconics are actually really good. I think they've got their characters down pat. They're understanding what gets over in WWE, what doesn't. I mean, let's face it, they've got the iconic pose, the Billie Kay's going, "You've got to be joking me," or whatever, and that's turning into like her catchphrase. They are obviously a comedy team. They're a comedy team. They are one of those comedy teams who a lot of fans are not going to like, just because they are a comedy tag team. But you know who also was a comedy tag team? Edge and Christian. Now, I'm not comparing the Iconics to Edge and Christian, but I am. I think they're not as good of in-ring workers as them. Not even close. They're not as good on the microphone as them. Not even close. But, you know, with a few years of development on the main roster, traveling around the world, getting their reps in, honestly, the Iconics, oh, you know, like, they might have a really long career here. And when we're talking about the Iconics in 5-10 years or whatever, they're both young, they could leave a lasting legacy just because of their ability to have comedic timing and be decent in-ring wrestlers. Now, I know a lot of people are saying that they are boring or whatever, and that's up to you if you find them boring or not, but I know a lot of people who find the Iconics thing very entertaining, and that is a thing that is going to spread throughout the WWE. And just wait till they turn babyface. The Iconics are going to be a hell of a babyface team. Just you wait. Joseph Ali says, "Con, what are your thoughts on Lacey Evans' in-ring work and her getting a title shot so earlier on in her WWE career?" I don't hate it. We always say that we'd like to see new talent at the top of the card. Lacey Evans is new talent, that's for sure. She's got a decent gimmick. I think it works really well for the main roster. She needs to refine her in-ring work. It's not great. Oh, here we go. It's time. Oh, no, it's not. That's later on tonight, but we are getting the Firefly Funhouse later on tonight. It says all new. Didn't say the finale, so maybe it's not the finale of the Firefly Funhouse. But here's the Iconics, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce.
Longest reigning in history, thank you very much.
Maybe they'll defend them.
We are the longest reigning and defending WWE Women's Tag Team Champions!
That's pretty well. Not Billie Kay. There you go.
And as the fighting champions that we are, we have demanded for the toughest competition. So we have scoured the world, and after an exhausting effort, we brought in these two San Jose's finest, the toughest competition around. Oh, but sadly, they will never compare to us. Well, let us put it into terms that you can all understand. Good thinking, my darling. These women right here will never be the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, just like how the San Jose Sharks will never become the Stanley Cup Champions.
Oh, there they go. Getting that cheap heat in there. That's still fresh wounds there for San Jose.
Hey, we are the future! And the future is...
Iconic! Guys, I want to tell you something right here, right
Corey,
now.
what can you tell me about,
My whole little spiel about the Iconics getting over, guess what? Becca, who does not even watch wrestling, is folding laundry over there, and she literally just said, Iconic? Guys, that's where the Iconics are heading towards. When we talk about you think they're boring or whatever, they have a catchphrase, they have the ability to get over with the casual audience, they are funny on the microphone, they are going to have a long career in WWE. Boom, there you go. Proof. Thank you, Becca. All right, but now I want to hear from you guys who you think is going to win this match. Peyton Royce, Billy Kay, or the Jobbers. Let me know right now. We got a couple jobbers in the ring. And man, Billy Kay sends her right into the foot of Peyton Royce. And they're iconic. There you go. And let's change this on over to current match. Boom. Current match. But now, it's going to be interesting to see how they continue to build them moving forward, though. I know a lot of people are saying they don't defend the belts, but I think that's kind of their characters right now, is they are saying they're defending champions, yet they don't defend them. They are heels, right? They want to try to get heel heat, and they want to prevent them from becoming babyface, because they're babyface right now. Oh my god, look at this combo, though! Big knee strike combo there, delivered to the side of the head of the jobber. You can count to 100, it's over. The Iconics remain iconic here tonight. All right, now, what's next? Who's going to come out after this? It's got to be a female tag team, right? Somebody's coming out. As the Iconics beat them down. They're galloping around that ring. Oh, nobody's going to come down.
I'm just saying I want to see what they got.
You just see Peyton Royce in the background. Guys, I'm not sure if I can show you that. You just see Peyton Royce dancing in the background. Look at this. They're just having a good time right in the background. That's a team that's going to remain over for a long time, all right? And I think they're great, you know? And again, I do not believe that they are probably the best bet to hold on to the tag team titles for now. I think that you need to get a non-comedy tag team holding on to the titles. That's not where I'm going with it. But I still think the Iconics, they have a place in the WWE. I think they are, they're fairly talented, you know? And I mean, you guys can disagree with me all you want or whatever. That's perfectly fine. But I'm going to stay put on that. I've been high on Peyton Royce and Billy Kay for a while. More so Peyton Royce than Billy. I thought Billy Kay has always been just okay. But Peyton Royce, when they're teamed together, when they're put in the same ring, they really bring the best out of each other. And, yeah, that's what I got to say there. It's great character work. It's not great in-ring work. And I think that's where they need to improve. That's kind of the thing that's going around with a lot of the WWE right now. Not especially in the women's division, but it is more prominent in the women's division right now. We have a lot of good speakers in the women's division, a lot of good people who can cut promos, which is far different than it used to be. I mean, back in the day, the women could not cut promos to save their lives. They were not good. But now we've got some great mic workers there in Becky Lynch, Lacey Evans, Charlotte Flair. You can go to Paige on the microphone there. You've got, like I said, the Iconics are really good. Sasha Banks is good on the microphone as always. Bayley has improved. There's a lot of good mic workers, but the problem is, in the women's division right now, is a lot of good mic workers, they can't speak up to where they are. Or no, they can't perform up to the level that they speak, if that makes sense. They are just not at that level right now. And that comes with time, that comes with some refining of skills, and that will come over the next few years. The women's division will be in good hands for a while. Here's Roman Reigns.
Throughout his entire life, somebody gave it to him. And that person that gave him the win tonight was Drew McIntyre.
At 6'5", 265 pounds, Drew McIntyre is a completely different opponent than Shane McMahon.
I know who Drew McIntyre is, and Drew McIntyre knows exactly who I am. At Stomping Grounds, I bounce back.
TSMG10 or IO222, thanks for subscribing.
The first name, Drew McIntyre.
Big Dog is focusing on Stomping Grounds, but tonight...
Oh, it's time for the celebration. Oh, boy. We are going to get the big old celebration for Shane McMahon up next. That's going to be something. It could be really good. It could be really bad. But let's do this. The Iconics defeated Jobbers. Boom. All right.
With third row seating and panoramic sunroof.
So yeah, up next we're going to get that that interesting little segment. I'm very excited to see how that goes down. I think very is probably an overestimate, but like, you know, still it's going to be an okay segment. I think Roman Reigns is going to have to interrupt it. He needs to get some momentum back on his side, losing to Shane McMahon. Now, actually, this is a good little topic that we can talk about. Shane O'Mac, Shane McMahon, the quote-unquote best in the world.
Not a lot to show for it. Then I found
he is being positioned as WWE's top heel, which is questionable. He is being put in high-profile matches after high-profile match, which is questionable. And he is getting lots of heat by the crowd, though, which means it's working. We are running into the problem, though, of relying on too many older gentlemen to carry this brand. Undertaker Goldberg just main evented. Did you guys see that match? How many times have we watched Undertaker struggle to walk in the ring now? How many times are we going to rely on old men from the past to carry this current product? How long are we waiting for? And what are we waiting for? Why? Why are we doing this? I'm all for superstars coming back from the past and having spotlight matches on occasion, and occasionally legends matches. But we also gotta stop building the entire company around the past, right? We really have to do that. We gotta move on from the people of yesteryear for today's talent. You cannot say we are ushering in a new era of superstars and then continue to push the same superstars from yesteryear at the top of your card. Think about it. Once again, not even Brock Lesnar. Like, I mean, if you want to forget about Brock Lesnar because he's such a freak athlete, sure, that's fine. But let's just go to some of the main superstars that were on the card last night. Triple H Randy Orton was a spotlight highlight match. Yes, it was an active in-ring superstar in Randy Orton, but again, it was an older gentleman in Triple H from a feud 10 years ago that has already been done. Why couldn't not saying that I'm going to complain about that match because it was a really good match, but why couldn't that spotlight be given to somebody else? You know what I mean? Why isn't somebody else being built up against Triple H for that show? The list goes on and on. Goldberg, you know, concussed himself. He couldn't deliver any proper moves because of the concussion, but also because he was old. Taker has lots of trouble getting people up for the Tombstone pile driver these days. It's time to move on from the past. You cannot usher in a new era if you cling on to the past. And what the problem is that unfortunately, Vince McMahon is clinging on to the legends that he created. That's just what it is. These are the characters he made, right? These are the characters that he got over. And he doesn't want to give them up. He doesn't want to give up his toy in Undertaker. He wants to have him go around there to all the Saudi Arabia shows and everything and just win everything. That's what he wants. Sarah Jedi dropping $7. Thank you so much. Says, "What's up, Con Man? Love your channel and tell your girlfriend and sister I say congratulations on on their graduation." Sarah the Jedi, thank you so much for your kind words. I'll be sure to pass along your kind sentiments to them. Thank you so much for your $7 dono. Kyle O'Reilly, roll it, baby. Play that guitar. The system. Boom. Yo, actual bagpipes for McIntyre.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Drew McIntyre.
Man, so McIntyre in regular clothes, which is interesting. We don't see that very often with Drew.
At Super ShowDown.
And here comes the money. It is Shane O'Mac. Reminder, guys, if you're enjoying the show, please consider leaving a like on the video. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you see your name pop up there on the top left-hand corner, you can get a nice little shout-out from yours truly. We are 6 subs away from our goal here tonight of 111,900 subs. So everybody, please continue to subscribe to this channel. Also, if you're really enjoying it, please consider dropping a little donation. Doesn't matter how much or how little. Any little bit is appreciated to help keep this channel alive. So Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre out here at ringside. And I wonder when we're getting the Raw Tag title match, and I wonder when we're getting the main event. Like, yeah, we're going to still have a lot of action in the last hour. We're going to have the Raw Triple Threat Tag Team match for the Raw Tag Team Championships. And we are going to have the Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins main event. So very interesting. But you guys want to believe this right here. Drew McIntyre is being positioned as a next giant star. They are trying to build him into it very, very quickly. And having him in there with Shane McMahon, the best in the world, is going to rub off the right way, I believe. That's one thing I will say. I like this partnership of Drew McIntyre and Shane. It has worked for me. Here we go. Did Raw just go dark? No, they didn't. It's not 10 o'clock yet.
You know, growing up here in World Wrestling Entertainment, you see a lot of amazing things.
Firecraft MC Minecraft,
and
thanks for subscribing,
one thing you need to do is keep your eyes open, and when something special comes along, you notice. And Roman Reigns is that something special. That he is. I think all of you would agree that Roman Reigns is a future WWE Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Let me tell you something. I'll tell you this one thing. As a competitor, my hat's off to him, because Roman, you hit like a mule. I mean, you look at all of Roman's accolades that he's done in such a short period of time. I mean, it's a who's who. It's amazing. You can take Roman's exactly what he's done, and think about this. He's won the Royal Rumble twice. He has main evented WrestleMania multiple times. He is a multiple champion here in WWE. And Roman Reigns truly is in rarefied air, holding victories over both The Undertaker and Brock Lesnar. But he does not hold a victory over me. No, matter of fact, it's exactly the opposite. I have a victory over Roman Reigns, which just happened this Friday at Super ShowDown when I defeated him. Huh? I am very proud of myself. Thank you very much. And, you know, Roman, this is nothing that you should be ashamed about. I mean, truly, you gave me your best, Roman, and I know you're licking your wounds right now. It's just your best wasn't good enough to beat the best in the world.
Drew raises his hand, man. The crowd
and Drew
is buying
McIntyre.
into
I
this.
mean, come on, let's give it up for Drew. Drew, you helped me. You have no idea. This man helped me so much. You helped me prepare. You used all your battles with Roman Reigns to help me get ready. Our strategy was sound. We watched so much video on him, so much footage. And, you know, I got to say that, you know, Drew,
the chance of
get
boring.
used to it. It's my celebration. I got all night.
Did he just say get used to it being boring? It's his celebration.
But again, the
Jesus.
strategy worked, Drew, and you being out there for emotional support and coaching me and hearing those words from you is why I was able to get out there and defeat Roman Reigns
Our Tony Beast,
in
thanks for
this very
subscribing.
ring. But that was a Super ShowDown. I can't even imagine what's going to happen coming up at Stomping Grounds.
No, I appreciate that, Shane. You know, I'm trying to maintain my composure. I wish this celebration was anywhere but San Jose. Absolutely no respect. But you're not going to ruin this celebration. I'm sorry. No, Shane, Roman Reigns is the measuring stick in WWE. When he loses, it turns heads. And that's what happened at Super ShowDown. You beat him. But at Stomping Grounds, I'm not just going to beat him. Roman, I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to maim you. I am going to humiliate you. Shane McMahon is the best in the world.
What are you though, Drew?
But Drew McIntyre is the most dangerous. I owe you. And at Stomping Grounds, I will physically assault you until you are completely unrecognizable.
Wow. Laying out the law for Roman.
And then I will beat you 1, 2, 3.
Wow, you're so intense, dude, but that's what I dig about you, man. Listen, we're out here celebrating, so let's celebrate a little bit.
That's what I dig about you.
Coming up. Let's open up a little bubbly. Let's enjoy ourselves. How about that?
It's a celebration.
Roman's gonna interfere, right?
Careful with that cork, Shane.
Careful with that.
Gonna pop some champagne. There you go. Shane popping a little bit of that champagne. You gotta celebrate, right? The best in the world and the most dangerous man in the world, apparently. Oh, they're gonna pour it in the best in the world trophy.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, let's do it right.
Can you imagine?
Cheers.
Drinking out of that cup.
Oh my God, Shane drinking out of the cup. Oh, the best in the world, Shane McMahon drinking from the best in the world trophy. I hope they wash that.
This is like drinking out of the Stanley Cup. I mean, it's that big.
Again, like I said, I could be here all night and the party's going to continue, but the show must go on, okay? What we're about to have out here is two individuals that potentially could join our party tonight as new WWE RAW Tag Team Champions. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Revival.
Say yeah. Well, you know, Dash
There you
and Dawson
go.
should be
So
happy
that was the
they have
segment.
this friendship with Shane McMahon. They lost to the Usos Friday on the Super ShowDown.
That was the segment. That was rough, wasn't it? That was really rough. Anyways, though, Dash and Dawson are here. Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson. So Dash Wilder, and these guys are competing for the Raw Tag Team Championships in just a short little bit of time. Going to be right around the corner here when they compete for them, and it's going to be very, very, very interesting to see how it all goes down.
I appreciate that Shane sees the value in the Revival, but I mean, I thought that
But Scott Dawson as well is here alongside of Dash Wilder, and they're joining in for a little bit of that bubbly. There you go. Down it, boys. You got yourself a little match.
Hold on a second.
Wait.
You guys have your match coming up next in a triple threat tag team match for the Raw Tag Team Champions against the Usos. And
McIntyre just downed both
That's
things
coming
of
up next. You
champagne,
can't
by
be
the way.
drinking right now. Okay? Now, if you win, okay, then you are invited to come to the party, but only if you're going to bring a little gold. Good luck, gentlemen.
Triple threat
Right.
match for the tag team titles.
So if they win the tag team titles, the Revival will be invited to the party, apparently. So that was the segment. Is that was the segment? Really?
Tomorrow night, after an impressive
That was the
victory,
segment.
Kofi Kingston, his magical ride continues.
Kofi Kingston adds a
What was the
strong
point of that?
It's a new day, yes it
Where are we in the story
new day as they battle Dolph
that
Ziggler,
made that
Owens, and
necessary?
Sami Zayn in a six-man tag team match.
There wasn't. There was no need for it, right? There was zero advancement of storylines there, other than getting Shane McMahon drinking out of a cup, which, you know, like, it's things like that I think is bugging the WWE Universe, is that moments like that don't need to be out in front of an entire live crowd where you're sitting there waiting for wrestling. You know, it's at the end of the day, this is a wrestling show where the fans want to watch wrestling. And I get it. Segments like that do help build up them as a bad guy. It does build up Shane McMahon as a bad guy. It does build up Drew McIntyre as a bad guy. But it didn't really give any substance to their character. Other than Drew McIntyre saying that he's the most dangerous man in the world, and Shane McMahon drinking out of the Best in the World trophy, there was really no point to that segment, right? All of those things could have been done backstage. We could have had an ongoing party backstage in which Roman Reigns should have crashed in some way. But we got no storyline advancement out of that. We really went nowhere for a nearly 15-minute segment. And that's the problem with WWE, is that you give us a lot of meaningless segments. There's no point. There's no point. And it's gonna get the fan. You never. This is one thing that I have a really tough time with WWE, is that you never want your fans who are paying their hard-earned money to chant boring. Because it's entertainment. You are never, well, I mean, I'm not going to say never, but very, very rarely when people spend, say, their money on hockey games, basketball games, football games, or if you want to go even further, to comedy specials, or, I don't know, maybe you like a ventriloquist or something. I don't know. To any of those shows, crowds will very, very, very rarely sit there and chant boring, because they're being entertained in some way, whether they're laughing, whether it's a play, you know, I don't know. Fans want to be entertained, regardless of what it is. And if you cannot entertain your fans at the most basic of level, and if they're chanting there for 20 minutes, boring, boring, well, there's something wrong, isn't there? There's something wrong with your product. They're not chanting boring at the performers, they're chanting boring at the segment. And yes, I know not every single segment can be a home run. No, not every single segment can be the best thing out there. But it can be, right? You can produce constantly good segments. It's not super hard, right? It's just storytelling, right? All you got to do is tell a basic story and then fill it in with wrestling. Like, I don't know. I mean, I would really, really love to get a feel what it's like to be in the creative process of WWE. Because I really want to know how many hurdles they have to jump through, and what it is that makes it so difficult to write a consistently good program here on TV for them. Because they used to do it. They used to do it. And I mean, not everything was ever a home run, right? But they used to do it. They used to knock it out of the park more times than they didn't. I mean, growing up, I didn't hate the product. I'm sure a lot of people probably complained about it back then as well, and I just wasn't aware to the complaining. But still, I didn't hate the product ever growing up. I actually fell in love with it more and more every single time I watched it. It's just interesting. It's just very interesting to think, what are the hurdles they have to jump through? And if it's seriously as crazy as saying Vince McMahon is the one who prevents anything good from happening. Is it that simple? Is it that simple of an answer to how you fix WWE? Is it legitimately Vince? I just don't know anymore, right? I want to believe that it's not just because of one man that this product is bad. I want to believe that there is a lot of things wrong with it and it needs kind of like a facelift, you know? But at the same time, we don't know unless we remove that one man from his creative process. And I think the way that you're going to have to start booking things with WWE is, like, if Vince McMahon is going to be a part of the creative process, and if he wants all of his input on everything and he wants to finalize all the great ideas, that is fine. But here's the thing that Vince needs to start doing. He needs to surround himself with people, more than just people from the past, people of the current social media era, people who understand the business these days but have a good gripe on the business. They need to be hired for creative, and they need to be hired quickly. And Vince needs to work closely with them and let some ideas be written by people not him.
Do you think the clock could be close to striking midnight, given the fact you are defending the titles against more than one team?
We've been through it all. Kurt had a 269 match losing streak, and me, I went a whole year without having one match on Raw. But there's a reason why we're still here. We're always ready, no matter what.
Look, we get it. The Revival, they were handpicked by Shane McMahon for this match. And the Usos, I have no problem saying it. They might be the best tag team in the world. But we're the Raw Tag Team Champions. Okay, you can call this a Cinderella story. That's adorable. That's cute. We'll take it. But guess what? It's not midnight yet.
Problem is, it's triple threat rules, so the first team to gain pinfall or submission will become the tag team champions.
So, this is probably the least exciting tag team that we could have. Yeah, I mean, our current tag team champions are just kind of meh. They are what they are. Again, I will reiterate this. I've been saying this since WrestleMania. I thought the moment was fine for Zack Ryder and Curt Hawkins. You know, it ended his long losing streak, and it ended with, you know, a title win. Yeah, that was fun, and it was a fine moment, and it needed to happen because they were in their hometown, and it popped the crowd, and it was awesome. But what they needed to do after that is they needed to take the titles back off them and put them on a team that was going to help the division. And they didn't. They've kept them on them for this long. It's been 2 months now since WrestleMania, and now we get a tag team title match here. Oh, and it's the weird tag team title. Guys, I got a problem with this. Oh, no, Conman's got a problem. You guys know what my problem is right now. As soon as you saw the match, what this is, it is a weird way for matches to run. I will never understand why there is a triple threat. So it's called the triple threat tag team match, right? Called triple threat. Yet only 2 men are inside the ring, and you have to tag out, and you can tag to any team. It just doesn't make sense. Triple threat means 3. 3 people in the ring. Triple threat rules. 3 people in the ring. Yet tag team wrestling, for whatever reason, just decides to separate it, right? And they just decide to have 2 people in the ring with 3 teams on the. It's a very weird thing because it makes no sense, and that's kind of an issue with WWE. Is a lot of things they do just doesn't make the most basic sense, right? Yeah, I mean, like, all of a sudden, when you think about it, you bring up a great point there, Big Dog. Why would you want to be tagged in this match at all until the very end, right? Why would you want to be a part of the match if you can stay on the side? It just doesn't make sense. It removes the whole idea of how tag team wrestling works, right? If you tag somebody out of the match, they get a full-on rest. Yet you don't have one person in the ring at all times. So it's like both members are getting a rest. Now, the Revival are obviously, you know, a little bit fresher because they are here and they're working well together right now. Oh, and Scott Dawson says night to Curt Hawkins. There you go. Yeah, it's my personal beef. I really legitimately don't like tag team matches like this. Myself and Bob, we have kind of ripped on them before. I just think that they're lazy. They're lazy at the end of the day. I don't know. If anybody can tell me exactly why matches are like that and what the thought process is behind it, then I'm willing to listen. But to me, it just makes no sense on the most fundamental levels, right? It really doesn't. All right, here we do. That was great English. Here we go. Who will win? Will it be Raw or WWE? So, who will win? It's between the Usos. The Usos, we've got Revival, and we have Zack Ryder and Curt Hawkins.
The Works HydroShot is the world's first portable power cleaner, fueled by a 20-volt battery. HydroShot pumps from
there we go, guys. Twitter.com/Conman167. Make sure you vote in the poll for who you think is going to win. Right now, the poll is live, so you guys can head on over there.
You're not a professional, but you've painted a wall or two.
Also, I want to take a little quick look at the little poll right here on YouTube. So let me know, guys. What do you think of the show so far? Click on the little I button that is on the right-hand side of the top. Wow, I'm not speaking good English. My apologies, guys. On the top right-hand side of your screen here on YouTube, click on the little I and vote in the poll for what you think of Monday Night Raw so far. Do you think it's friggin' fantastic, good, just okay, bad, or absolute crap? As of right now, 31% of you are saying friggin' fantastic, 23% of you are saying good, 21% of you are saying just okay, 4% with bad, and 18% with absolute crap. So I'm still sitting there at just okay. It has been just an okay night. Yep, it is what it is.
Because there's work to be done. Now get up to 11.
Why don't they just do a tornado tag? That removes the idea of tag team wrestling a little bit more. If I'm being honest, I would probably prefer the current version of tag team matches, triple threats, over a tornado tag for tag titles, just because there is still the tagging in and out, and they do have that tag aspect. With tornado tag, everybody's in the ring at once, and it becomes a little too hectic at times, especially for tag team titles, when the whole purpose of it is to tag in and out of the ring, right? So I prefer the current rendition of how their tag team triple threat matches work over a tornado tag, but I still think their current rendition is really, really dumb, and it should be 3 people inside the ring. And then your partner on the outside, and you tag only to your partner. Conman, the match is like that because it's in the script for the matches and segments. Well, I mean, then they wrote a dumb script. You know, I know that the matches are scripted here, but what I'm bitching about is the script. It's bad. The way the matches work, the way the matches are kind of set up that way, it's bad. It's not good.
Viewer discretion is advised.
And we are back live on Monday Night Raw. Hawkins and Ryder defending the Raw Tag Team titles in a triple threat match.
Oh, Hawkins, though, delivers a big old clothesline there to Scott Dawson. And, man, he is going to try to retain the tag titles. Now, I legit don't know who's going to walk away with the tag titles here. It's got to be the Revival, right?
For the Revival. Tag again.
It's got to be the Revival. You got to put the titles on them, especially after being aligned with Shane McMahon. They need to go with Shane McMahon. Yeah, it needs to happen. But man, both the Revival sent out there. Here comes Uso, up and over, takes him out. There goes Uso, Erus, high through the air. And now throwing him back inside the ring. And Uso is going all the way up to the top rope. Man, he's going to go flying here. We're all the way up in San Jose and crashing down to the ground. On top of Scott Dawson was Uso, and a kick out at 2 3/4 off the crossbody. Very close. Scott Dawson almost lost the match right there. Right uppercut there by Uso, though, as these guys have an immensely amazing chemistry in the ring. Nice Samoan drop there to Revival Scott Dawson. Here's the cover. Uso doesn't quite get the win yet. Very close. Daniel Ferreira asking me, is a good outcome Zach and Kurt winning? No, it is not a good outcome because your tag team division needs to be represented with legitimate champions, not guys who have lost for 237 straight matches and then won the occasional one, and they somehow got a tag title opportunity. You know what I mean? Just really, really rough. But I'll say this much, Kurt Hawkins is a much better in-ring performer than we give him credit for. Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins working well together. Nice little neck breaker combo. Here's the cover. Kick out by Uso.
Beautiful tag team offense, just not quite enough.
Jimmy got rocked, but just instincts alone had him kick out.
Callaway says WWE needs to take a break. And no, they don't, actually. What they do need to do is they need to issue a rotating schedule for their performers. Their performers have no days off. Well, I mean, that's not true. They have days off, but they have no time off. When you think of like the NFL, the MLB, the the NHL, any major league sport, they all have time off. They have an off season. And what that allows their performers to do, it allows them during that off season to get a Rough Rider delivered there. Super kick to Ryder. Hawkins takes him. Oh, he meets a super kick as well. Super kick to Dash Wilder. And oh my God, Uso's running wild here tonight. That is very true, Joseph P. But man, oh man, Jey Uso going all the way to the top rope. He's up there. Oh, but a tag has been made. I don't believe Scott Dawson saw him. Tag has been made. 2, 3. Revival win. Revival win. And we got new tag team champions. Thank you, WWE. Thank you for making some logical booking. Thank you. Oh, there we go. Woo, baby. Yeah. Conman's a happy con. Revival are your new tag team champions. Man, I'm happy. There we go. Say yeah. That is awesome, guys. I'm very, very happy right there. That was the right move. It needed to happen. The Revival need those titles, baby. Oh, my God. Thank you, WWE. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, please, I've been saying this since Aleister Black and Ricochet came to the main roster. Please have a renaissance of the tag team division. Make tag team wrestling mean something again. You have the talent there. It is absolutely there. You have the wild card rule if you don't have enough superstars to make good matches. Use it. Just make the tag team division really good. Authors of Pain, AOP I should say, they're back and ready to go. Heavy Machinery, well, you can use them on Raw if you wanted to as well. You've also got Lucha House Party if you want to create some good matches there. And most importantly, you have the Viking Raiders. And now we can start to see the Viking Raiders being involved in matches against the Revival potentially. Alright. That was a little weird. Conman, bad call. Get ready for the Viking Raiders to squash them at the next pay-per-view. How is it a bad call? What do you mean? That was not a bad call at all. I called that absolutely right.
Seth, excuse me. How much of a challenge does Sami Zayn present being added as the special guest outside referee in your match against Kevin Owens?
And there's a lot looming here tonight in San Jose, Chuck.
Michael Pierce,
look,
thanks for
if
subscribing.
I've proven anything, said I'm always ready. Look, I was ready for Brock Lesnar at Super ShowDown. Hell, I heard Paul Heyman's threats. I'm ready for Brock Lesnar anytime. Be ready for Baron Corbin at Stomping Grounds. And as for Sami and Kevin,
I'm going to rip you a little bit apart there, Vlogging King. Not rip you
ready
personally,
for them
but that comment.
tonight.
In a second.
Very determined.
Oh!
Seth Rollins.
Up next, guys, is the Firefly Funhouse. It might be the final time that Bray Wyatt produces a Firefly Funhouse segment. So here we go. That is coming up next after the commercial break, and I'm excited to see that. But, Vlogging King, to address your comment on how you are saying that I said that WWE does not care about their tag team division, yet we just got the Revival becoming new tag team champions, and all of matches tonight were tag matches. Let me say something here. Matches being tag matches does not equal a tag team division, okay? When you have tag teams competing against tag teams, that is the tag team division. When you have makeshift champions, your two world champs being Bayley and Becky teaming together against a makeshift tag team of Lacey Evans and Alexa Bliss, that isn't really a tag team match. When you have a six-man tag team match like Braun Strowman, Ricochet, and The Miz teaming up against Cesaro, who else was in it? Cesaro, Samoa Joe, and oh wow, why am I blanking so hard? Bobby Lashley. Man, that's how forgettable he is. When you have matches like that, yes, it is a tag team match, but it is not in the tag team division. So, the last thing to say right there is that WWE has not cared about their tag team division. And I don't know how you defend the fact that they have. They haven't. For the longest time, they put the tag team titles in pissing segments, literally pissing segments. Drake Maverick peeing. That was a tag team. That was Authors of Pain. Peeing. Bobby Roode and Chad Gable. Wow, I just did that again. Yeah, Robert Roode, I should say, and Chad Gable.
But I'm not letting this one get away.
Makeshift tag team. No effort for it. Tag team went nowhere.
Another great Canadian taste from McDonald's.
Revival. We're in a segment with Uso with Uzi Hot. Uzi Hot. Remember that? WWE gave zero craps about their tag team division, and I don't know if they do give any craps about it. I mean, I don't know how long ago Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan said that they're going to make the Planet's tag team champions. Where's those belts? Where are they? We haven't got them yet. They said that they were coming very, very soon. That was like a month ago. WWE doesn't give two craps about their tag team division because they do not believe tag team wrestling equals money. But I'm going to tell you why tag team wrestling equals money. It is some of the most basic storytelling available within a wrestling. It's very simple. 2 men on a tag team versus 2 men on another tag team. There is 4 bodies in the ring, 4 different personalities. And any one of those 4 men can get over on a single night. It is more bodies inside the ring, but they are operating as a tag team. They have a connection. They grow a fan connection. And then a split happens. One turns heel, one turns babyface. They go off their separate directions. And then for the rest of their career, they are linked back to that tag team. If the tag team got over, they became tag team champions. They are linked back to that tag team. And it is always a feud you can go to. You can always intertwine them. They can always be linked. And it's always good storytelling. Think about Shawn Michaels. Where did he come from? The Rockers. Think about Triple H. Triple H and Shawn Michaels teaming together for D-Generation X. Think about this. You go on and on and on. Braun Strowman started in a tag team with the Wyatt family. Back when WWE was actually pretty good. Not too many years ago even. Like that was a thing. There is so much potential right there from tag team wrestling. And all you gotta do is allow them to go out there. Give them 15 minutes, give them a microphone, give them a little bit of a promo beforehand, and the tag team division will sell itself. It's just the most basic storyline thing that there is inside of wrestling. Factions, tag teams. If you want to get a superstar over, put them in a tag team at the start of their career.
This program is aggressive in nature. It may contain themes that are not
I know
suitable
some people.
for everyone. Viewer discretion is advised.
I know some people obviously get over on their own and they don't need tag teams, right? Not everybody needs a tag team. But the superstars who aren't quite there, who you're maybe not sure if you're ready to invest your whole future in and you want to see them develop over time, well, there you go.
Tonight only, save 25% off titles and 40% off tees.
Oh, they're still stuck in the elevator.
I'm the guy that peed his pants on national television. Hey, man, you might be right.
You did do that. That was nasty. She said yes when you proposed to her for a reason. She wants to marry you.
It's nice.
Be nice.
Oh, yeah, she's right. Yeah, you know, I mean, I'm married. It's scary, you know? It's scary.
Hey, man, marriage is scary for anyone.
Oh,
everybody's
it is.
But true love is real, man. I've been married like 5 times now. It's the exact opposite of what. Okay. Valentine's ain't eating people.
Hey man, just do it, say yes, and you know, just wish for the best, man. Yeah.
It's all good. Don't worry about it. It's all good. You know what? If y'all hadn't been chasing me around so much, y'all would see, man, we got a lot more in common than anything. Yeah. We go from Charlotte. I ain't seen you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you
were? Your white suit, dog. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
The white's for the bride, though.
Yeah. But it's my day too.
Well, you're the.
Hornswoggle, I'm just glad you feeling better.
I'm not Hornswoggle.
You know what? We all a family. We all a family. We are family.
Hey.
Uh-oh.
That was serious.
R-Truth trying to get out of there. Oh no! R-Truth getting beaten down by the elevator people. Yes, I just called them elevator people. Oh my god, roll up, Cedric Alexander. No, he kicks out there, broken up there, cover there, broken up on the outside. Oh my god, R-Truth trying to hold on to this title here. Is R-Truth gonna get it being dragged back inside the elevator? And no, R-Truth holding on to his title as the elevator closes. Hornswoggle let him slip through his fingers again.
Dude, Carmella's a lifesaver. I mean, if it wasn't for Carmella.
Oh, man. So, guys, how long until Carmella turns heel on R-Truth and steals the 24/7 championship? I don't know. But now, guys, get ready. It is time for Bray Wyatt's Firefly Funhouse, I believe. Yes, here we go.
To stay safe. R-Truth hasn't taken him up on his offer yet, but if he does, he's going to have to deal with this.
Oh, man, guys. Here we go.
We're really glad that you're our friend, and this is a friendship that'll never, ever end.
Oh, here we go, boys and girls.
Oh, konnichiwa. I'm just doing a little handiwork around here at the funhouse.
Uh-oh.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy guacamole. What's going on here?
What's up, Bray? Mercy tried to eat me again. I'm not
Mercy.
food, dude.
It's the law of the jungle, you dumb bunny. Oh, Mercy. Do you want me to get the Fiend?
Oh!
I didn't think so. So, how about we let fate decide? Rambling Rabbit, it's your lucky day. The floor is yours.
I got a lot to say, dude. It's just not cool to eat your friends, no matter how hungry you are. Come to think of it, I really don't feel safe, and it might be time for me to expose.
Look out, Rambling Rabbit! Who's behind you?
Dude.
Oh!
Now, why would you go and do something like that?
He just killed Rambling Rabbit. Oh, no, he didn't. Never mind. Oh, he's gonna kill him now! No! Not the rabbit! Oh! 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 No! Rambling Rabbit's dead.
Yowie wowie!
Yowie wowie!
Delicious. Which reminds me, today's episode is brought to you by Rambling Rabbit's Bohemian Breakfast Spread.
No way.
Start every morning with a smash. And remember, my fireflies, I'll always light the way. And all you have to do is let me in. Bye. See you later. Bye.
We're really glad that you're our friend, and this is a friendship that'll never, ever end.
So, the rabbit's dead. That's it. He killed him. Wow. All right. So, what'd you guys think of that one? That is a interesting one, to say the least. But now it's time, everybody. Say it with me. Burn it down. I was a little bit late, but Seth Rollins is here. Yikes. All right, so Bray Wyatt, that was an interesting one, to say the very least. He had the Muscle Man dance last week, and then this week he kills Rambling Rabbit. And then he leaked some breakfast sauce or something like that. I'm not sure what it was, but regardless, very, very interesting segment. The Firefly Funhouse continues to knock it out of the park. And there you go. But it is main event time.
Money in the Bank, Brock Lesnar Friday at Super ShowDown.
All right.
And tonight, Monday Night Raw is brought to you by...
So, Seth Rollins right there. And I really got to go pee, guys. But I don't want to get copyright by leaving, like, the music going while Kevin Owens comes out, because his music always gets me a little bit of a copyright thing. Oh, perfect. We're going to go to commercial break. So, that works for me. I will be rushing to the bathroom because I can't hold it any longer. I've been already holding it about an hour and a half. So, yep. Time to go to the bathroom, everybody. I will be right back in... yes, here we go. Be right back. There we go, guys. I'll be right back.
And it's a battle of submission specialists.
It will be Kushida versus Drew Gulak in a submission match on NXT.
This Wednesday, 8/7 Central, streaming only on WWE Network.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking zombies.
What?
You know, ghouls.
We gotta get prepared. It's all gonna be okay.
I doubt it.
The dead don't die.
New pepperoni and cheese stuffed crazy crust pizza. Loads of pepperoni and cheese baked right into the crust for $10.99.
Is it too stuffed?
Probably not.
It's Little Caesars and a whole lot of tasty.
Hot and ready. Hi, are you my best buddy? Best buddy?
I think Chucky did something.
All right, everybody. Here we go. We are back here live. Sorry to anybody who missed me, but we are back here live.
Did you do this?
Oh, yeah.
See how much fun we have?
Child's Play. June 21st.
Enjoy your vacation.
I'm just reading your guys' comments right here.
Yeah,
Some people right here. All
Right
right. Yeah, I also kind of need to address something here. As some of you guys do know, I am not going to be live tomorrow night with SmackDown Live. If you missed my post and my explanation why, it is available on my Twitter or right here on YouTube. Please just take a look through the community page if that's what you wish to know. But I am not live tomorrow or Wednesday, all right, guys? So, again, not live tomorrow or Wednesday. That is Tuesday night SmackDown, and Wednesday night Bob is not going to happen. All right, not this week. If you want my explanation why, once again, I said it's on my Twitter or right here on YouTube. You can take a look through the community page, and that will explain everything that you need to know.
Trivago will search for available rooms and
one sec.
hotel prices from hundreds of websites worldwide.
Mike Games. I'm not sure. Hey, Mike Games, right there on YouTube. You're calling me a douchebag because apparently I blocked you on YouTube. Dude, I don't even know your name. But right now I'm happy you're blocked because you are a douche for calling me a douche and for coming at me when I didn't do anything. I'm pretty sure you probably got blocked by one of my moderators right here in the chat for saying some stupid shit, and that's on you. So here's a little idea for the future. Don't say stupid shit. All right? Cool. Mike Games. Yeah, now you can call me a douche and you actually have a reason to.
Justin Trudeau.
Conman question, if Bray Wyatt has a new finisher, what do you think the name will be? Yowie Wowie. Oh yeah, the Yowie Wowie. Or the Rambling Rabbit, I don't know. But interesting. I don't know where he's going to go with it. I really don't. If he is going to have something new other than Sister Abigail's finishing move, that would be kind of cool. Yeah.
This program is aggressive in nature. It may contain themes.
Did you hear he calls Evil Bray the Fiend? Yes, I did, the Fiend. And you know what? That's kind of interesting. I hope that that goes well.
Impressive victory.
Kofi Kingston, his magical ride continues.
Kofi Kingston adds a strong ally.
Okay, 85 subs needed to get to 12,000. We can do it. We can, folks. I mean, I believe in us as well. I'm not sure if we're going to get it this week, but it would be absolutely amazing if you guys can subscribe to the channel. I'd love to hit 112,000 subs. It really would be. Guys, what do you think? Should I like Mike Games' tweet right here where he says you're a douchebag? I'm gonna. There we go. Just so that he knows I saw his tweet, because he probably rage quit the stream, and he was probably really upset the fact that, you know, that this stream doesn't have the actual video on it, because he probably isn't the smartest person, you know.
I like what Seth Rollins said right off the bat. Gonna get your head stomped.
Here we go, though, everybody. It is time for our main event. Who will win? Here comes the Canadian, my boy, Kevin Owens. And he is taking on Seth Rollins. One-on-one action here tonight. It is interesting with Sami Zayn at ringside. You know, it really is. It's an interesting match. Sami Zayn is obviously going to be the outside referee, which means...
Big test for Seth Rollins tonight against a former Universal Champion in his own right, Kevin Owens.
I'm actually really curious right here. Bernice Accolades says, Conman, you are so petty. I never heard you like this. Wow. Now I see how it really is. So, you've been watching me for a long time, right? And you've never heard me like that. And I said it one time, and so then apparently I'm petty in your eyes. Okay, cool. You think that. But Sami Zayn's got a nice little referee shirt right here. And he dances down to the ring. Oh, baby, Sami Zayn ready to let the crowd have it. He's unleashing his style of weird on all of us, right?
Like how Sami Zayn talked his way into this thing with Shane McMahon tonight. Sami saying, let's give it a go before we decide who's going to be the referee for the Corbin-Rollins match at Stomping Grounds.
Listen, sometimes when you want to explain something to a person as busy as Shane McMahon, it's just easier to show.
Yeah, if I'm going to say who wins this match, it's probably going to be Seth Rollins. But also, with Sami Zayn being the outside referee, I think that probably the referee on the inside of the ring is going to be taken out at some point, and Sami's going to be the one who comes in the ring and takes over, right? That's probably the way it's going to go.
Inside the ring.
Hey, listen, I'm trusting you in the ring. Back off. I need your trust out of the ring, all right? Listen, you gotta stay outside. I'm inside. Crap, get him out of here. Hang on, not so fast over there. You gotta check his
Sami Zayn saying not so fast over there. Seth Rollins still taped up, though. Obviously still a little injured. Sami Zayn doing the check that the referees used to do back in the day. They don't check them anymore to make sure that they're okay. No hidden weapons. There you go. No hidden weapons right there. Kevin Owens now being checked as well. Nobody there, nothing there. Looks good for Kevin Owens. All right, this match is ready to go. Here we go, guys. One-on-one action. Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn on the outside of the ring as the referee, and Kevin Owens, the opponent for Sethy Poo. Here we go. Ring that bell, and let's do this. Yeah, the referee. The Raw didn't end up going dark either. So apparently that going dark for the third hour is completely gone. WWE completely forgot about it after just 2 weeks. Like, if that's not like a testament to what WWE does, 2 weeks ago they had this monumental change in program. The show is going dark for the third hour. You brought back Mick Foley, you unveiled a new title, and you made a point for the third hour being different. And then 2 weeks later, you went back on it with no explanation. And in the second week, you only had about a half hour of it being dark. It's that consistency. It's, if you're going to have crap, at least live by your crap. You know what I mean?
If it's not going to be Graves, you're Corbin's only friend around here.
And again, well, no, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens came.
What's the score there, babe? Of the game? Is that 83, 79?
Imagine though what a win over Seth
back.
Rollins would do for KO.
Is that 83, 79, or 68?
Take advantage of the wild card rule, much like Alexa Bliss did.
Oh, 63. Okay, my eyes are so bad. So they're losing. Okay.
You gotta believe Seth is nowhere near 100%. We saw him.
I guess the wild card is done too. SmackDown people are just coming to Raw and SmackDown. I mean, yeah, like it's just them ending the brand split without them actually ending the brand split. That's exactly what happened there.
Shoulders down now, and Kevin Owens kicks out at 2. Why do you say that?
Because Seth Rollins vowed to himself and the WWE Universe to be a
Conman, like JD, has a group of people that likes them in the group of people that he rubs the wrong... What? That wasn't English. But I understand what you're saying. You're saying that I have a group of superstars that I like and that I want to see pushed, and then I hate on everybody else. That is just not true, though. Honestly, for a long time, this channel was viewed as one of the most positive towards wrestling out there. I tried to take every single thing that WWE did and love it, but at the same time, I also got called a shill, and that I wasn't being a good reviewer, and I wasn't being honest with my reviews, and that I was just a WWE shill, and I was hired by WWE to do all that. That's the comments I was getting. So, you know what I said? You know what? Screw this, trying to be positive for all WWE. I'm giving my honest thoughts, man. And people, if you like my honest thoughts, you can take them. And if you don't have to take them. You don't have to watch, right? I truly believe that what I do here, I've got a good mind for the business. I think I understand the product fairly well. And I understand that, you know, heels do get heat. And, I mean, put it this way, I think Baron Corbin does a good job. I think the Revival do a great job. I think, you know, there's quite a few heels out there that maybe aren't viewed as the most over superstars who I think would be truly fantastic. I think Sami Zayn's heel run has been good, not great. I think Kevin Owens is a little lackluster right now. I think Becky Lynch is a little lackluster right now, but I see the promise with her. I think Charlotte is pushed a little too hard at the moment, but you know what? I see the promise with her. I'd like to see Charlotte in the tag team division. I give all these reasons for why I think the way I do. And I mean, I legitimately try to look on the positive side for a lot of things. There are stuff that you just can't look on the positive sides. But you don't understand the product. But I do. I do. And that's the thing. That number right there, above my head, 111,918 people who have subscribed to this channel for wrestling content and coverage, tell me that I understand the product. Okay? If I was just some lunatic rambling on about whatever, people wouldn't subscribe. And that's just the cold hard truth, right? You got to have a decent mind behind you if you're going to talk wrestling, and people are going to listen to you talk wrestling. That's just how it is, man. And like, no. I'm not going to sit here and say that my word is how it goes, right? I am strongly opinionated when it comes to wrestling. I am. Chances are, if people give me a logical reason why I should not be upset on the product, or why I should not be upset on a certain character or whatever, if you can give me logical reasons why, then that's good. And I will usually listen to them, and I will try to form them and try to understand the character a little bit better. But the moment that you... How can I word this properly? The moment you take logic out of storylines and you create plot holes, that's where I get upset. I do not like... I do not like illogical storylines. I just don't. I don't like plot holes. And it upsets me. And that's okay. I think it upsets a lot of us here. That's why we sit here and type about wrestling every single week. Opinions are allowed. They absolutely are. My opinion happened to get me up to 111,920 subs. And your comment right there of saying that subs does not equal knowledge is absolutely true. But subs do also somewhat show that you understand what's going on, and your content kind of covers it in a decent way, right? It's just how it is. It's how it is. And I'm not going to sit here and say, like, you know, my subs mean that my opinion is right, because it's just that, an opinion. But I am voicing my opinion, and my opinion is that WWE is generally not good right now. Generally not good. Things are good on it, for sure, but generally the product is weak right now, and a lot of people agree with me.
A little piece of heaven. Thank you, but how's the coffee?
But that, yeah, I guess I'm just going to kind of leave her there. I like these conversations. I do like that people are, you know, they are coming in and they are having different opinions than me, because that is good. I don't want to put myself as, like, say, the Vince McMahon of the Conman channel, where what I say goes, right? I like having other people toss me ideas. I like having other people, you know, be a part of the conversation. But if there is plot holes written by WWE, that conversation does not last very long, because it is bad writing.
This program is aggressive in nature.
You have a group of people that like you and a group of people that don't. But there's... Oh, I see what you're saying, Unbroken. Oh, my bad, buddy. I totally misunderstood what you said there as well. It was a good conversation to have out of that, but this is what you were saying. You're saying my channel is kind of like JD. You have a group of people that like you and a group of people that don't, but there's no real group in the middle. And I think that's fair. I think that's very fair.
Been a major player in this matchup thus far. And now Kevin Owens.
Awesome Avengers fan 167. Yeah, that's actually a very fair comment right there on the channel. I do have a lot of people who do not like this channel, and that is okay. You're never going to go through life pleasing everybody, right? I like the people who give me constructive criticism, right? When they actually come in and they say, hey, this would improve your stream, right? This would improve the content that you create. But at the end of the day, if people come in and just say you're a douchebag, well, that doesn't provide anything constructive. What it does is it shows their true colors, that they get upset at people online who they do not know. Yeah, let that sink in. That's the type of people.
Whiplash effect. Universal Champion goes down hard.
But anyways, like I said, this match is underway right now. Our main event of the evening, Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens. One-on-one match.
Turnbuckle. And what a shot to the midsection. Just a vile man.
When life hands you lemons, like them or not, like them or not, don't you think? Interesting.
Who better to do it to than at the expense of Seth Rollins?
It's a two-way thing, a conversation between wrestling fans. I absolutely agree, Lee Clark. That's what I try to provide right here. No doubt about that. But elbows being delivered to the side of the face of Kevin Owens right now. Two referees watching on. The one referee in the ring does have gloves on. I wonder if somebody's busted open. I don't see blood, but Seth Rollins might have a little bit. Also, guys, if you have not done so, make sure you leave a like on this video. Also, making sure you subscribe to the channel. Doug Anaretsky, wow, nice last name, says, you look like a little kid watching this. That's okay, man. I have fun when I do this. You know, if you want to come on here and judge that I look like a little kid, fine, man. 24 years old. That's okay. But Kevin Owens now all the way up to the top rope. He's going to look for a nice maneuver there. Ryan Frost, thank you very much for subscribing. Kevin Owens going for the senton knees. We're up from Seth Rollins as he crashes right into them. Ooh. Big maneuver there. Oh, has there been some news regarding Cesaro's injury? Excuse me.
Purely defensive instinct by the Universal Champion. Rollins, the look in his eyes tells otherwise. And here comes Seth, starting to fire up, build some momentum.
Oh, Seth Rollins just got caught by Kevin Owens, though. And man, according to a source, okay, here we go from Ryan Satan. According to a source, Cesaro was okay when he got to the back and doesn't appear to be seriously injured. If you guys did not see what I'm talking about here, it is this maneuver right here. Watch this, guys. This was Cesaro. He landed right on the knee of Cesaro, and Cesaro was seen helping to the back, as you guys can see in the video right to my right here. Man, Sami Zayn, though, causing a little bit of a distraction right now and allowing Kevin Owens to create a bit of a time and get some separation here. But Sami Zayn, I mean, I think Seth Rollins is going to jump over top of him. No, he doesn't. He doesn't do anything like that. Sami Zayn's refereeing is kind of rough.
This is ridiculous.
Roll up! Roll up! 1, 2, kick out by Seth Rollins. Pulling the top rope down there, and Kevin Owens is in a little bit of trouble. He is looking for it. Seth Rollins flies through the air, taking down both Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Oh man, Sami got hit. I think, wait. Sami Zayn, oh, Kevin Owens just got stomped into an oblivion. 1, 2, Sami Zayn pulls the referee out. Disqualify him. We're having a little bit of a battle between two referees. Sami wants it to be a disqualification. The referee in the ring does not.
Sami Zayn's calling for disqualification. For what?
Sami can't just override John Cone.
Man, what's going on here? Big suicide dive in the replay there to Kevin Owens. But man, Sami Zayn continues to look after Kevin Owens. And what's going on with the other referee? Where's he at? Uh-oh. But Seth Rollins now looking dead in the eyes of my twin, Sami Zayn. Oh, Seth Rollins gets his hands on Sami Zayn, but Sami gets it at disqualification, and Sami Zayn just disqualified Rollins. And Kevin Owens is going to be the winner. There you go. Kevin Owens wins via DQ. And I love that. Kevin Owens is selling on the outside. But now Rollins There you go, right hand delivered to Sami, and Seth Rollins is attacking the crap out of my twin. Look, I look identical to him. Sami Zayn getting absolutely pounded, but Baron Corbin's back in the ring. Oh, the former constable of Monday Night Raw, delivering some shots and some stomps to the head of Seth Rollins. Kevin Owens is left ringside, and a right hand delivered there to Rollins. Oh, he's busted wide open. Rollins is in trouble.
The Universal Champion right now.
Oh no. Corbin, is he going for a steel chair? He totally is. No, not again.
Where he gets to choose the official. You imagine if Sami Zayn's the official on that match.
Not again. Corbin, steel chair in hand. Shades of Rollins and Lesnar. As Corbin, oh, he got kicked in the midsection, and Seth Rollins now has the steel chair right there looking for Corbin, but he can't deliver the shot. Look back inside the ring. Sami Zayn's behind you. Sami Zayn with a shot to the midsection. He eats that one across the back as well. The spine-shattering chair shot delivered across the steel, connecting on the back of Sami Zayn. And now Rollins. Is he gonna stomp him into an oblivion? Rollins looking to burn it down. Sami Zayn in deep trouble. Cracking steel chair shot across the back again. Rollins looking for it maybe one more time, looking to make his mark and show Corbin what he has in store for him at Stomping Grounds. Oh, another shot! Another sizzling shot across the back. Another one. Again, Rollins clobbering Sami Zayn and tosses the chair outside of the ring, and Rollins is on fire. Now he's gonna burn it down, potentially, maybe stomp him out. But Sami Zayn just rolled to the outside of the ring.
Seth Rollins, your whole life, have you ever seen him this fired up? Seth Rollins is like a man possessed.
He's not done yet. He is not done with Sami Zayn yet. Ripping the referee shirt off of the freaking weird body of his. That was a weird comment. But man, Sami Zayn now gonna throw him, getting back inside the ring. This English is not working for me right now. And now Sami Zayn is down. Rollins staring right into the eyes of Baron Corbin as he looks to burn it down. The crowd rises to their feet. Rollins has it lined up. Sami Zayn has been stomped out.
Still staring a hole through Corbin.
And that is it. Seth Rollins on top of the world here to end Monday Night Raw. And Baron Corbin runs with his tail tucked between his legs. Sami Zayn stomped into an oblivion. And Kevin Owens nowhere to be found. That is your main event. That was Monday Night Raw.
The Universal Champion, proclaiming he's ready for Corbin at Stomping Grounds.
So folks, that was the show. All right, really quick right here. I want to hear from you guys what you thought on the show. We have a little information tab on the top right-hand corner of the screen. If you press on that, it will bring up a poll right now. I'm going to look at these poll results in about 2 minutes' time. So please, everybody, press that poll. Vote right now on your thoughts on the show. Myself, I thought the show was not great. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. I thought Bray Wyatt's Firefly Funhouse was probably the steal away moment of the show. Revival had a great little match there, and I liked the 6-man tag match earlier on in the evening. I thought they were really good. Main event fell a little bit flat. Too many distractions going on, but at the end of the day, Sami Zayn got stomped out, which is what you want to see. So it wasn't terrible. It definitely wasn't as bad as previous weeks. There were some storyline holes for sure. There were some boring segments for sure, but there was some decent segments as well. I thought the elevator stuff with the 24/7 championship was really entertaining, believe it or not. And they continue to crush that 24/7 championship. They're presenting it in the most perfect way they possibly can. It is great for social media numbers. It's great for for social media conversation, and, you know, it's just fun TV. So, yeah, that was kind of fun here tonight. On your way out, guys, please make sure you leave a like on this video if you enjoyed the show. And now, really, really quickly, 32% of you say the show was friggin' fantastic. 23% of you say the show was good. 20% say it was just okay. 4% say it was bad, and 18% say it was absolute crap. We're going to get your final tallied results right here on YouTube. Again, the normal Twitter poll and the normal YouTube poll will be up for your thoughts on the show very, very shortly, so make sure you tune into those. I'll be uploading my reactions to Bray Wyatt's Firefly Funhouse, the Revival winning their tag team championships, and potentially Sami Zayn being curb stomped, but most likely not. Most likely just those two moments on the evening. But guys, that's going to do it for me here today. Thank you so much for watching. On your way out, please make sure you leave a like. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. And again, guys, I am not live with SmackDown Live tomorrow night. Again, I am not live with SmackDown Live or Wednesday Night Bob, okay? Everybody, that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Con, and that was Monday Night Raw.